Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream tonight here. Happy Friday night, everybody. The Boston Celtics have won 9 straight games in a row, looking to make it 10th tonight as we turn the page into the month of March now, March the 1st of 2024. Going to be a good month here upcoming. The Celtics, top team in the NBA, record of 46-12, 27-3 on their whole floor, facing the Dallas Mavericks, who have been red hot lately as well. 8-2 in their previous 10 for Dallas, a record of 34-25, 16-12 on the road currently. 7th place in the Western Conference standings, which the West between number 8 and number 1, extremely tight right there between the top 8 teams out in the West. Dallas coming off a win at Toronto, 136-125 on Wednesday. Celtics coming off a victory over Philadelphia in their last game, 117-99. Glad to have you guys back in. Rydog, Greg, Devin, welcome in for this one tonight. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Hey, what's good, Charliso? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in once again. Happy Friday out here. The Boston Celtics completely changing what they have been doing this season. A lot of threes that they have jacked up, but really liking what they've done ever since the All-Star break. They have gone towards more twos, starting to attack inside the paint, and seeing those mismatches in the previous 2 games, especially for certain, as Joel Embiid did not play for Philadelphia on Tuesday, and Boston just had their way down inside the low post. They were plus 28 on rebounds, 56-28 on rebounds. The massive stat here of the game was that they attempted 52 total twos to just 22 total threes that they attempted. They shot a season low 5 for 22 from three-point range with a season low in makes, season low in attempts, but when their threes weren't dropping either way, they kept on going to the rim, made 65% of their twos, and also they were dominant points in the paint, 64-42. Their last game in just a major way. And also at the free throw line, they looked incredible. They only missed 3 free throws the entire game. They attempted 37 shots at the free throw line. They made 34, just under 92% at the charity stripe. Looking to see if they can keep on rolling tonight. This one's going to be a much tougher matchup, I feel like. Dallas has been playing extremely well lately. And low-key, this could be potentially an NBA Finals potentially matchup for 2024 if Dallas gets into a groove. And it all depends who in the West will be able to get hot. That is the question right there. As Dallas sits half game behind the Pelicans, who are now number 6 in the Western Conference. But between 1 and 8, it is incredibly tight right there in the standings in the West, whereas the Celtics have a commanding lead from first to second in the East. Boston is 8 games ahead of Cleveland and Milwaukee, and the Celtics in the entire NBA, they're 4.5 games ahead of the T-Wolves, who's the number 2 team in the entire NBA, behind Boston at the top, record of 46-12. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back on the stream here, man. Glad to have you back in. Greg, Ron, welcome back on board as we got Ron here from Northern Maine. Enjoying this one as we'll be tipping off in a little bit from now for this matchup. This is one of those national TV games over on ESPN, so I believe it's going to start a little bit past 7:40 p.m., so I think we'll have like around 10 more minutes or so before we tip off, if I'm not mistaken. That's usually the ESPN tip-off times are usually like 10 to 15 minutes past or so. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I'll have to check that out there. Greg saying, though, Otto Porter is supposed to be bought out by Boston. Yeah, that'd be a good pickup if that happens there. Gonna see if I see anything on it. Oh, yeah, wow. So, MassLive.com today reported about that the Celtics watching several players closely at the key buyout deadline. And there's potential rumors that Boston could go after Otto Porter Jr. for the buyout market. So there's a couple tags in there. Yep, Boston, top contenders. Just saw somebody on Twitter posting that with Otto Porter Jr. Wow. Yeah, that is huge for tomorrow. PC really needs to take that one against Nova. So whoever wins that game in the bracket, whoever loses that game out of the bracket, that's probably what's going to happen. Yep, right now. So Joe Lunardi at ESPN, this is what he's got for the bracket. Last 4 in this order: New Mexico, Gonzaga, Seton Hall, and then Providence. So Providence is the last team in the bracket in the play-in game for the 11 seed play-in. First team out is Villanova, ahead of Utah, Colorado, and St. John. So that is going off of Joe Lunardi out of ESPN. I think Jerry Palma, CBS, doesn't even have Providence in the bracket, which I feel like his bracket's way off. A couple of the other bracket guys have Providence, like the first team in the play-in, ahead of New Mexico, and a couple other teams that Providence is ahead. But either way, they're like the last 4 in right now, so they gotta win that game tomorrow at home. That is a must win, because if Villanova wins that game, they steal that win, and then Villanova bounces into the bracket. Villanova's been playing much better lately. Hey, what's good, Jason? Welcome back in. Oh man, Reed Shepherd, what a game from him against Mississippi State, dude. That was an insane buzzer beater that he had. Gonna be a fun time for March Madness. Yeah, my apologies to you guys. I haven't been streaming much college basketball games lately because I've been just super busy with stuff. I've on my nights I usually have like either in-person broadcasts that I'm doing, or either that I'm prepping for those broadcasts. And while I do my prep, like if there's nights that I'm not streaming and not like announcing in person, I'm probably like most likely prepping for those broadcasts, and that's where I put like the TV on for like 4 hours at night, and from like 7 to 11 at night I just like prep my stuff before my next like in-person broadcast, and then also just like having the TV turn on in the background. And I got what's cool on YouTube TV is I can flip through a 4-cam screen, so it goes into 4 quadrants, which is great. So it's going to be great for the tournament for me to go off of that when we get to like commercial breaks and stuff, and I can choose like what games I want on in the 4 quadrants. If I want to watch Fox Sports 1 alongside ESPN, ESPN2, and then CBS Sports Network, then there's the option to do that. Or if I want another option that has Fox Sports 1, ESPN, ESPNU, and the SEC network, I can do that too. So there's like multiple options, which is pretty cool. But yeah, my apologies for not being able to cover much for college hoops in the regular season since I'm super busy, but I did take the first 2 days off for the March Madness tournament, so I'm hoping to cover the first round games on that Thursday and Friday for the first round. So I took both of those days off of work to cover games throughout the day. I'll probably do 3 games each day on that Thursday and Friday for the first round. I only have one in-person game, which is after tomorrow. I have lacrosse tomorrow. Then after that, I have a water polo game on next Wednesday, and then after that, there's like a big gap between what is that next Wednesday? I think it's like the 6th all the way to the 17th. So I have like 11 days of space right there. So when the Celtics are off, like when they have off nights within the next like week and a half, I'll probably throw in a couple college basketball streams here or there or so. Hey, what's good? Christian on the street, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. That's awesome. So Greg's hometown high school team playing in the state semifinals tonight. That's awesome. And his team is the Raiders there. That's great, man. Yeah, the neighboring town of mine, their team's the Blue Raiders, and they get the 4 seed in the MIAA state tournament for them. Yes, I'm planning on covering Celtics against Golden State on Sunday. That's going to be a huge game right there. Yep, Celtics just, the previous team that's just been their demons, that's been Golden State. They just haven't been able to get over the hump against Golden State. Just somehow, some way, Golden State always, like, finds a way to come out on top against the Celtics. Golden State won the first game in overtime back in December. And this is a big one for Boston. Tonight, they're playing against the surging Dallas Mavericks team. Dallas has won the previous 8 out of 10 games. They made a couple good moves at the trade deadline. They got Daniel Gafford out of Washington as a big man in the rotation. So they have backup depth here with big men in the rotation. And also P.J. Washington, who's playing extremely well. They got him from Charlotte, and he's been inserted inside the starting 5 and playing pretty well ever since Dallas acquired him at the trade deadline, fitting into the team. So yeah, Luka's been going off. So Luka's going to get his points tonight. I feel like he's been putting up some massive numbers. But if Dallas can go on a late surge here throughout the rest of the season, they're not that far back from being the number 1 team in the West. That's how tight the gap is between 1 and 8 in the West. They're at 7th right now in the Western Conference. If Luka's able to get this team up in the standings to like the top 3, then he has the case to make himself MVP at the end of the season, because the numbers right now that he's recording is just insane what he's been doing for Luka. Luka's averaging 37.3 points per game in the 4 games after the All-Star break for Luka. Just leading his team right now. The first time these two teams faced up against each other, Boston won 119-110 on January 22nd. And Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, sensational, combined for 73 total points. Tatum had 39, Brown had 34, and then Luka had a triple-double that game, 33, 18, and 13 for points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, so looking at the Western Conference standings, there's only an 8-game separation between number 1 and number 7 in the West, because I'm counting Dallas right now in that separation. So 8.5 between number 1 and number 8, going down to Sacramento, who's 8. But Dallas is 8 games back of Minnesota, the top team in the West. But they're only a half game back of the Pelicans at 6th. They're only 1 game back of Phoenix at 5th. And then a little bit more separation. They're 4 games back behind the Clippers at 4th. So, yeah, it's still within reach right now that they could potentially finish in the top 4, barring one of those teams would have to collapse at the top between the T-Wolves, Thunder, Nuggets, and Clippers. But they've been surging lately, 8-2 in their last 10. I would go Houston right there. Yeah, UNC is scaring me right now. North Carolina looked like they may have peaked too soon for them. I'm worried about UNC. They might get bounced out in the second round, in my opinion. If you asked me that in early January, who I would have picked for the national championship on January 12th, I would have told you North Carolina. But North Carolina has lately gone back in the wrong direction. They're trending for them. Their analytics aren't so good. They beat a Miami team that has been struggling this season. They barely got by Miami earlier in the week, and Miami had 2 starters listed out. It was a home game for UNC, and UNC almost blew it. They needed a career most points out of RJ Davis to get it done. It's very concerning for me if for some reason if RJ Davis has an off game and his teammates have an off game, there's not much production that they can get elsewhere for UNC. So it's got me quite concerned for them. I'm concerned for whoever draws Florida in the second round, because Florida looks like they can very well be a dangerous 8, 7, or 6 seed for them. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome back in the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. So there we go. So Papa's gonna hit Von's house. 10 out of 10 right there for Jace's numbers through NASA. Yeah, Tennessee, I can see them making a deep run for Tennessee. They're looking solid. I believe they have the toughest schedule out of all teams closing out the SEC. So if they keep on winning these games for Tennessee, they're really putting the nation on notice. And Dalton Connect, he's looking like one of the best guards in the nation out there, what he's done this season. Tennessee looks awfully scary for them because they got a couple really good players in the backcourt. Connect's leading that team, but they brought back Zakai Ziegler once again, and a lot of experienced players on that team that they have for Tennessee. Plus their defense is like a top 5 team in the nation for Tennessee. So yeah, I think they're very well gonna make a deep run for them. Yeah, things going pretty well. Glad to have you guys back in for this one. The Celtics, since the All-Star break, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Holiday, and White, the starting 5, has an offensive rating of 141.1, a defensive rating of 100.9, a net of 40.2, and an effective field goal percentage of 68.4%. That's insane that they have a net out there on the floor plus 40.2 and margin between what they're scoring and what they're allowing to opponents. That is insane. How the Celtics shut the door on Tuesday, that was remarkable. It was a 2-point game at one point on Tuesday night. 9 minutes left to go. They won by 18. Just so good in picking up the win. After they take the first time out, they allow their opponents to get back in, and then they just control the final 8 minutes left to go. So the birthday boy for Luka, he turned 25 years old on Wednesday. Guess who turns 26 on Sunday? That is Jason Tatum, having a big game upcoming against Golden State, but got to be focused on Dallas first here tonight. This should be a massive game here. The Mavs 7th in the West, 34-25. Celtics top of the NBA, 46-12. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Starting lineups look like this for the visiting Dallas Mavericks: Kyrie, Luka Doncic, Josh Green, PJ Washington, and Derek Lively II. Celtics, same starting 5 that they rolled out again. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis. They got the same exact uniform that I'm wearing tonight. Celtics black uniforms, green numbers, green letters, white outline. Dallas road white jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters for this matchup. Going to be a fun one tonight. Happy Friday night here, everybody. Make sure to hit us up in the chat who guys like tonight in this one, Celtics or Mavs, and make sure to vote in that poll if you haven't done so as well. Bradley's got Luka to have higher than 8.5 points in the first quarter. I think he's going to be able to have a good chance to get that tonight. Yeah, Luka's been going off lately. I saw what he's been averaging. He's averaging above 37 points per game in the previous 4 after the All-Star break. So here we go. We are underway, and Dallas controls the opening tip. Left to right on the floor for the Mavs for the first possession. Luka, edge of the midcourt logo, guarded by Holiday. One time these two teams met up this season back in late January. Luka already with 2, driving to the bucket, scores up and then off the glass. Celtics won the first game 119-110 on January 22nd. Tatum moves it off to the wing to Brown. Brown at the left wing perimeter. Celtics 27-3 on their home floor this season. Game number 31 on their home court. Brown, crossover, takes the 3 over Lively. Came up short off the rim. A rebound controlled by Luka. Arizona could be another high seed that I potentially see getting upset once again. Their conference is extremely weak. And the Celtics pick up a foul down low. It was off the outlet pass. Lively got fouled from the side by Jaylen Brown. So Derek Lively, the second, will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. First one is good by Lively. Yeah, Washington State I'm not high on either. I see them in some of the brackets. They're up to a 5 for Washington State, which is just insane. The Pac-12 is super weak this year, and they barely got by USC last night. Second free throw was missed by Lively. 3-zip now to score. Celtics cross midcourt. Holiday at the wing, shovels over to Porzingis. Pops up, takes the 3. Laser right from downtown. It's good for the 3 ball by KP. 3-3 right now when you have a 7'3" sniper out on the perimeter. Just pops up, takes it, and he makes it. Nothing you can do right there for the Dallas defense. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Washington with a 3. Off the back from no good. A rebound secure by Brown for Boston. Brown up the floor. Brown at the right wing perimeter, guarded by P.J. Washington. Bounce pass, drops it down to the elbow off to Porzingis. Porzingis back in his way, and Luka turnaround over his former teammate. Luka gets fouled. And 2 coming up at the free throw line as Luka picks up his first personal foul with 10:35 left to go in the first. So not even a minute and a half, and that's number 1 picked up by Luka. So Bradley going with Drew Holiday as well, higher than 5 assists in this game. Yeah, hopefully able to hit that one for you too there. I think both of those have a good chance to cash in tonight. First one's good by Porzingis. Hey, what's good, James? No ego. Welcome back in here, guys. Just getting started with this one. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Porzingis making both of the free throws. 5-zip run now for Boston. Dallas with the ball, top of the key, Luka. Luka, step back jumper, deep 2 over Brown, grazed off the front rim, back to Washington, though, for the offensive rebound. Hand off Kyrie, free throw circle, jumper, 15-footer, Kyrie, bricked off the back rim once again. A lot of deep 2s not connecting so far for Dallas. Holiday with a rebound, Holiday. Hand off to White. White dribbles up inside off the spin move. Has some space. White no good though. Off the back rim too strong. Rebound control by Dallas. Up the floor here. Going backdoor. Got a block to his green. Kick out to the corner though. Washington missed the 3 and a rebound controlled in the corner by White. White pushing tempo. Driving. Kick out corner. Holiday launching a 3. Fade away. Oh, he hits it. Drew Holiday. Nothing but net. Hits bottom. Splashing down the follow-away 3 at the right corner. Excellent pass right there by Derek White. Celtics, after missing the first 3, they made back-to-back 3s, 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Kiss off the glass, good for 2 by Luka. Luka's up to 4 points so far right now. 9.5 left to go in the first. Brown at the right elbow. Brown drives on Kyrie, former teammate. Swings it outside. Porzingis shoots the 3 once again. Right down the middle, delivers. Bang, bang. Kristaps Porzingis, 2 quick 3s. Celtics by 6. Alex, welcome in. Thanks for joining in here, man. Yeah, I heard about that today. J.C. Jackson got released by the Patriots. Washington outside finds Kyrie. Tries a 3 off the back rim. No good. Tipped up to White with a defensive rebound. White out of the pack. Bounce pass. Jaylen Brown soars up with a layup. He scores up and off the glass. Transition offense just like that. Dallas settling for way too many deep jumpers. Luka, though, splashes down the 3. 13-8. Luka up to now 7 total points this quarter. Holiday at the left corner perimeter. Lobs it off to Porzingis with a quick 6 points so far. Porzingis guarded by the smaller Kyrie. Porzingis backs his way on Kyrie off the pivot. No good. Got it blocked by Luka. Got it back though over Luka. Scores for 2. Too easy for KP at 7'3". 10 points by Porzingis out of the 15. Bounce pass off the roll down. Oh my goodness. Derek Lively the second. Throwing it down with a right hand over Porzingis in the process there with a poster off the pick and roll. That was nasty. Tatum. Pass on top. Porzingis already 10 points so far. White. No look pass left corner. Holiday takes the 3. Rattles in, baby. Bang, bang for the 3 ball. It's good by Drew. This is a lightning quick offense right now. Excellent ball movement by the Celtics as Brown picks up his second personal foul. As Luka got him on the shooting motion going into the layup attempt. And man, Drew Holiday. Kristaps Porzingis, the 2 guys acquired before the start of the season. Game changers. Right now on the floor. Brown just picked up personal foul number 2 as Luka will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. Wow. an electric start so far this game. The ball movement's been incredible. Derek White, that was sick with that no-look pass that he had. First shot's good by Luka. Already 8 points so far in the quarter by Luka. Not even midway through the first. Second shot's good. Yet with his 9 points that he has right now, they are still trailing at this moment. Just an electric start. And Dallas have been much better defensively lately. So there we go. Bradley already cashing it in. Over 8.5 for Luka in the first quarter. Already 9. Not even midway. Dallas came up with a steal. Missed the first jumper. Kyrie in the second one, though, with the baseline. Connects on it. 18-14. Approaching 7.5 left to go. Kyrie up to his first 2 points tonight. Celtics down the far side. Got deflected out of bounds by Lively. Hey, what's good, Daniel? Welcome back in here, man. Inbound goes to White. White dribbles up inside the key. Floats up the shot. Rolls in for 2. An efficient start here tonight for Boston. Jeffrey, welcome back in here. 70% on their first 10 shots from the floor. 7 for 10 for the Celtics. Kyrie. Step back jumper. Deep 2 over White. Drills it. It's been a shot fest so far with both of these teams making shot after shot. Holiday, handoff to Brown. 20 points in the first 5 minutes of action. Brown, baseline dribble. Brown right to the rim. Bounces in. It's good, plus the foul. Let's see who this foul is on. If that's on Luka, that's number 2. Luka was extremely close. He was double-teamed. Him and, I believe, P.J. Washington in the process, and they got Luka. So Luka just picked up personal foul number 2 tonight right now. Jaylen Brown will shoot 1. Coming up at the free throw line after the timeout. We're down to 6:56 left to go in the first quarter of action. Celtics rolling here right from the start as they lead in the first 5 minutes plus by 6. An electric game right now. What a start. 10 points by Porzingis so far. Perfect from 3, 2 for 2 from the perimeter. Just, man, you got game changers all over this team. Destined to win the chip this year. Making a statement right now on a Friday night against a Dallas Mavericks team that recently had been surging in the last couple of weeks. Drew Holiday with 6 points. He's made 2 threes. Jaylen Brown's got 4. 2 points by Derek White. That's on 3 assists. Derek White just playmaking for his teammates to set him up. That was a sick no-look pass he had to the corner to set up Drew Holiday with a 3. He had another pass to the right corner that set up Drew Holiday in this unbelievable fadeaway 3. Just what a start tonight by Boston here. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. My next stream after this will be on Sunday, 3:30 p.m. with the Celtics hosting Golden State, so feel free to join in for that one. I'll probably post on the community tab sometime this weekend because I want to roll out once again the March Madness Bracket Challenge. I'm going to see if I can activate that this weekend, and once it's up, I'll pin that into the chat on all the streams further in the future, and then also post that in the community tab as well. So that's what will be upcoming is the March Madness Bracket Challenge once again over on the ESPN Tournament Challenge. I'm going to activate that when I have a chance. Yeah, lacrosse went pretty well. So I actually had lacrosse on Wednesday and lacrosse on Thursday. So back-to-back nights I had lacrosse this week. Not the most ideal conditions. Hey, there we go. Jason, back to the membership. Appreciate it, man. Let's get that member hype for Jason out here. You the legend, brother. So not the most ideal nights. Wednesday was 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts and downpouring rain. They still held the game. The team that I announced got crushed. The other team is really good. The other team is Roger Williams that they played, and they're really good. For women's lacrosse, they're receiving votes outside the top 25, so it was 18-3, the final score. And then I did a men's lacrosse game yesterday, and it was freezing. Oh, man. It was 30 degrees out, but more like a wind chill of 15. It was freezing, and I'm outside. I'm in like one of those broadcasting cages outside, so I'm actually not in a press box. So there's no way I can keep warm or anything. So I have to dress up in multiple layers. So I'm outside, the top of the cage. The cage is probably 15 to 20 feet in the air where I am, and yeah, it was quite chilly yesterday. The free throw is good by Jaylen Brown. 7-point lead for Boston as we come back from the timeout. Jason, the legend here. Thanks so much, brother. You guys are awesome. Top of the key, Luka. Step back three in the air over White. Rattles in. It's good. Luka doing everything to put his team on his back tonight. He had that magical night 1 month ago against Atlanta where he scored 71 on a Friday night. Luka doing damage here offensively in the first quarter. Holiday drops it in inside the low post for 2. This game going to be a shootout tonight. 12 points scored so far by Luka. Here's a 3 taken by Luka. Came up short off the rim. Porzingis couldn't track it down off the rebound. Anyway, Celtics didn't touch it. It's out of bounds. Last touch off Dallas. Timothy, welcome back to the stream here, man. Glad to have you back in. $6:15, or a little bit ahead right now. So we're down to 6:10-ish left to go in the first. White, pass off to Brown. Jumper, mid-range, connects on it. It's good for 2, baby, by Jaylen Brown. What a start tonight for Boston. Just everything going their way. Jason with a dono. Let's get that dono hype for Jason. Absolute legend on the channel. Sam Hauser reaches in the corner defending Kyrie. Hauser picks up his first personal foul tonight. This is quite interesting. 4 out of the 5 starters have scored so far for the Celtics. Jason Tatum has not. Tatum has yet to even attempt a shot so far this game. Everybody else been able to put in the work. Tatum, though, lately has been the closer. Missed 3 by Luka at the wing. White dribbles up, attacks, jumper, low block. Rainbow missed off the mark, no good. Defended by Washington as Dallas came up with a defensive rebound. Luka up the floor. He drives on Hauser. Kick out, corner. 3 in the air. Dallas rattled out, no good. Missed by Tim Hardaway Jr. Rebound controlled by Hauser. Yeah, Tatum hasn't even attempted a shot so far. Absolutely crazy. And right now, Tatum's on the bench. Brown elevates for the J. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Dallas. And it got deflected out of bounds towards the corner, and it was off of Tim Hardaway Jr., so that will result in a turnover. So this is just absolutely insane. Jason Tatum hasn't even scored, hasn't even attempted a shot so far. Just talks about the depth of the Celtics all around. And we've seen a couple of the last playoff series as Tatum had previously talked about how he was relied upon a ton in the 2022 season as White passed down low. Porzingis was held up, though, as Kyrie picks up the foul here. Lucky there, as that was almost a turnover by Boston, but the referees blew the whistle inside. Tatum suits back up as he comes back onto the floor right now, checking in at the scorer's table. And he'll replace Jaylen Brown, who takes a seat on the bench. So, going to see if Jason Tatum can get some shots up here. But yeah, Jason Tatum, he was that series going into the playoff run back in 2018. He was getting extremely tired throughout that Golden State series because he constantly possessed the basketball throughout the playoffs in 2022. And look what they've done right now. With the squad bringing in Holiday and Porzingis on the team. Just such a balanced attack for the Celtics. Everybody is healthy, and everybody able to balance out the minutes. Tatum dribble drive right to the cup. No good. So he thought it was a goaltend. No call by the referees, though. That was clean by Dallas. No look pass Hardaway to the corner. Off the back rim, no good. Missed the 3 there by THJ from the pass by Kyrie. Up the floor goes White. White shovels out to the top. Horford launches a 3. He drills it. Big Al Horford knocks down the triple. Everybody getting involved right now. A timeout taken on the floor by the Mavs. 11-point lead, largest one of the game. My clock is actually 1 minute off right now. 4:12 left to go in the first. The Celtics starting to hit their shots, starting to pull away right now. Wow, just everything going so well for this team. They're 61% shooting from the floor. Yep, so PC, big game tomorrow, hosting Villanova. That's massive. So whoever wins that game is going to be in the bracket. Whoever loses that game is out of the bracket, most likely. So PC is going to win that game tomorrow, because if Villanova wins, that goes down as a quad one win for Villanova. And yeah, that's just so sad. I saw that on Wednesday. Tim Wakefield's wife passed away. Just so sad. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Jason here with another dono, absolute legend on the channel. So right now, during the timeout, I'm going to see if I can update my membership slides for you guys. So let's see. So we got Jeffrey out here, well deserved for my man Jeffrey, and Daniel as well. Legends here in the stream. We got Vegas as well, who got one for my man. That's legendary by my man Jason right there. Incredible supporter of the channel. So yeah, this just so much better in terms of, because you're gonna need Jason Tatum for playoff basketball for Tatum. So they haven't been using like him like so often or so in terms of like his high usage. Like it's not like crazy high like Luka out there, because he's been operating less with the basketball, and they're gonna need him for a deep playoff run. Like Tatum loves being out there on the court, but seeing like other players involved on the floor and not just Tatum as like the main guy just taking the majority of the shots, it's a good sign to see, because balance is a big key that can take your team a long way. So here we go, back to action, 11-point lead for the Celtics. Everything rolling right now, just about 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Kyrie on the floor and Maxi Kleber. Jumper by Kyrie, deep two, he drills it. Celtics with Tatum, Porzingis, Hauser, Horford, and White. White jacks up the three at the wing. He sizzles the triple. Derek White in the facilitation department, excellent so far in the assist department in this game, but they're making their threes tonight. 6 for 8 from the perimeter, catch and fire three. Kyrie, no good. Great job defensively there by White. Kyrie came up with a rebound, bounce past Kleber, moves it outside. Here's a three taken by THJ, connects on the triple. Back and forth we go, matching threes. White lobs it over to Horford, down inside the low post. Horford working on Tim Hardaway Jr., swings it out to Porzingis, fires a fastball at Tatum, outside, moves it off to White, off the off fake, Tim Hardaway Jr. to bite. Came up defensively, missed the three though by White, as it bricked off the back rim, and Dallas has it. Dante Exum, first time on the floor tonight, off the Kleber, into the hands to Kyrie. Kyrie, THJ, Exum, Daniel Gafford, number 21, acquired at the trade deadline for Washington, also out there in the court, missed three straight away. Off the mark, no good by Hardaway Jr. Tatum at the top, looking to see if he can score his first points today. Tatum deep two, no good off the back rim, he's 0 for 2. As Dallas comes up with a rebound. 9-point game, 2.5 left to go. Hardaway Jr. with a three, he's got it. A little bit of miscommunication right there. Sam Hauser defensively in transition. Not sure who is going to pick up as he was left out to dry defending two players and had to go into the middle and gave a lot of space there to THJ. There's Porzingis as he rattles home the three. Man, he's found his stroke tonight or what in this game. 13 on 3 for 4 from the perimeter by Porzingis. Kyrie, kick out to the corner. Kleber, right baseline dribble. Gets past Horford. Blocked from behind by Porzingis, though not clean. So it's going to be rolled blocking foul there by Porzingis as he got the backside of Kleber. So this will be 2 shots here at the free throw line for Maxi Kleber for Dallas. First one's good. Hey, what's good? Edith on the stream. Welcome in. Yup, Tingus Pingus. Second shot misfire, no good. Tatum came up with a rebound. Tatum on the floor with Horford, Hauser, Porzingis, and Peyton Pritchard. First time tonight. Tatum dribbles up, drives, attacks inside the paint, moves it out on top. Hauser, wide open three, catching fire off the back iron, no good. Rebound secured by Hardaway Jr. That's his look right there, just couldn't convert on the three by Hauser. Missed shot for the deep two, no good by Hardaway Jr. Up the floor now with Horford. Horford down the far side. Horford attacks baseline. Horford slides it out, got deflected though, and Horford either way called in the travel. Yeah, left that pivot foot and then started to walk with the basketball, and then he went into the passing motion. So Al Horford turns it over. Holiday back out there on the floor, checks in for Drew. And he replaces, so Porzingis is going to come out right now. So Celtics going to go small ball for the final minute and a half. Peyton Pritchard still on the floor right now. So Porzingis checks out for the final minute and a half left to go in the first. Luka back into the game. Luka at the right wing, hunting down Pritchard, dribbles up mid-block. Luka puts up the shot off Pritchard, no good off the back rim. Pritchard comes out with a defensive rebound up the floor here to Tatum. Tatum top of the key, and he's still yet to score so far. Drawing a double team at the wing. Tatum dribbles up, floats the pass, too tall though, off the fingertips out of bounds. Looking for Al Horford there, down inside a low post, fired in a fastball and just grazed off the top of the fingertips on the pass by Tatum. Final minute left to go in the first. Not many turnovers tonight. 3 by Boston in the first quarter, just 1 by Dallas. Exum moves it off to Luka. Luka backs his way in the Holiday now at the low block. Luka, pivot move down low, able to have position right past Holiday, scores for 2. Just a walking bucket by Luka. Came into this game averaging 37 and the previous 4 for Luka. And tonight he's got himself up to now 14, the game leader. Porzingis got 13 tonight so far in the quarter for Boston. Tatum crossover, takes the 3. No good. Around the rim and out. Tatum yet to get going. Rebound saved at the baseline by Kyrie. Luka crosses midcourt. 25 seconds left to go. Luka lob deflected. Intercepted. Holiday active hands there. Came out with an interception. Hauser off to Tatum. Tatum driving down the lane. And he'll head to the free throw line. Shoot 2. He gets contacted in the shooting motion by Hardaway Jr. Just active there. Luka looking for the lob over the top to Gafford, and Drew Holiday read it perfectly. Hauser came up with it. Tatum up the floor. Drew the contact and the foul. 2 shots by Tatum. Finally scores his first point tonight. Makes the first free throw. Yeah, that's a good game right there. So PC against BC hockey for women's hockey. Jeffrey put it out 1-1 in the third period. Yeah, I don't follow women's hockey that much, but I bet both of those programs are like really, really good for Providence and Boston College. I know both men's teams historically have been great. Second free throw is good. 38-30. 15 seconds left to go now in the first quarter. Tatum made both of the free throws finally. becomes the 5th starter tonight to find himself on the scoreboard for Boston. Luka, edge of the midcourt logo. 6 seconds. Luka dribbles up, drives downhill. Luka puts up the shot at the low block, cashes it home. Good for 2 with 1.8 seconds left to go. Celtics with an inbound. Pritchard, 3/4 court shot. It is up. No good. Came up short. And we close out at the end of the first quarter. 38-32. The Celtics, a scoring machine. Porzingis, 13 points, drawing threes from downtown. 3 for 4 from the perimeter, 4 for 6 from the floor, with 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a block by Porzingis. 8 points by Jrue Holiday. 7 by Jaylen Brown. 5 points alongside 6 assists by Derek White so far the first quarter. That's also, he's the team leader in rebounds with 5 rebounds. And man, just what a start here for the Celtics. Derek White doing all the little things correctly out there on the floor, helping out his teammates. Al Horford made a 3. Tatum yet to make a field goal, 0 for 3. He's got 2 points, both to the free throw line, and Luka been a one-man show. 16 for Luka. After that, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Kyrie both with 6. Alright, so we close out at the end of 1. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover, feel free to join in on Sunday. I plan on being back covering Celtics against Golden State if you guys would like to join in for that one. Yeah, good question here. Who's harder to defend, KD or AD? I'd probably go with Durant right there, because he's one of the most lethal deep 2 scores all time in the history of the NBA for Kevin Durant. And then I know both of them have struggled recently in terms of injury history within the past few years or so, but yeah, I give the nod there to Durant. Celtics shot 52% from the floor, 7 for 13 from the perimeter. They're finding their stroke. They only made they made a season low 5 threes out of 22 attempts on Tuesday. Still were able to win by 18 points against Philly. I mean, their threes weren't dropping. They kept on going 2 after 2 after 2. And tonight they provided balance. 12 points in the paint, 10 points off the fast break. 21 of their points scored via the 3-ball, and perfect at the free throw line right now for Boston. They were spectacular on Tuesday as well. Yeah, there's so many different weapons. Just so tough to stop when Boston has multiple players who can handle the ball and score the ball. It's going to be tough to generate some sort of game plan because you got so many different guys that get involved in the game and make plays happen. Yeah, it was just so predictable because it was either Tatum or Brown, and they were going a lot into the ISO ball and stuff that ended their playoff runs. Yeah, huge upgrades with Holiday, KP, Derek White as well. He's really upped his game this season as a scorer. White tonight has been super impressive so far. Able to move the ball along to his teammates, get everybody involved so far this game. We come back to action. Tatum outside finds Pritchard. Bounce pass into the hands to Tatum. Tatum draws a double team kick out to the corner. Holiday takes the 3. Rattles in. It's another one that he makes. Oh man, he is been like a silent assassin out there on the floor from the perimeter. Doesn't shoot the ball too often from 3, but his percentage speaks to himself. Speaks a lot, speaks volumes. Shooting around 40% from the perimeter for Jrue Holiday. Just been lethal from the corner. Made a fadeaway 3 earlier on in this game. Luka kicked it out to the baseline. Exum fires the pass off to Kleber. Exum, though, stepped out of bounds. Foot was on the baseline. Turnover number 2. Just so good when you can see like multiple players scored a ball. Holiday's already up to double figures with 11. Tatum moves now on top. Wide open three. Horford, no good. Off the back rim, missed. A rebound secure by Exum up the floor. Sends it off to THJ. THJ baseline dribble on. Horford has position. Gets past him. Scores up and in off the glass. James, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Good morning out to you. Pritchard. On the outside, working on Hardaway Jr. Bounce pass behind his back, sets up Horford. Horford off the up fake, finds Pritchard. Pritchard laces up a three, hits bottom as he sizzles the triple. That's just a perfect stroke right there by Peyton Pritchard. 9th made three of the game for the Celtics. 16 attempts from the perimeter, looking solid right now on 56% shooting from three. Missed three by Dallas, knocked out of bounds, touched out by Tatum. Everybody's been able to find their stroke tonight besides Tatum so far, but the rest of the guys have really been able to hit shots. Porzingis with 3 threes, Holiday with 3 threes, Pritchard making a 3 now, and as well as Horford making a 3 earlier. White's made a 3. 44 points with under 10.5 left to go before halftime. Just simply impressive that they're going to have 50 probably with like 8.5 left to go. Luka driving, leading in, and gets the bucket +1. 8-point game, chance to cut it, winning 7. Luka on a mismatch, guarded by Pritchard. Just leans towards his left. Driving to the hoop, got it to go, +1. The free throw, no good. Off the back rim, missed by Luka. Horford on the floor with Pritchard. Xavier Tillman, number 26, first time on the court tonight. Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Holiday. At the wing, guarded by Tim Hardaway Jr. Drew dribbles up, free throw circle, backs his way, turnaround jumper, 14-footer. No good off the rim, bounced off the rim. As the rebound goes to Luka, up the floor, finds Hardaway Jr. THJ rises for the 3 over Tatum, came up short. Horford there for the rebound. Pritchard up the floor. Both of these teams have gone quickly on the court, quick into the shot clock. Pritchard, baseline dribble, outside finds Tatum, top of the key Tatum. 9:40 left to go. Bounce pass underneath, finds Xavier Tillman. That is Horford down low for 2, number 42. Yeah, both of them actually have like the same look on the floor with each other right now. So that was Horford who scored with a dunk. Tillman was in the exact same spot the previous play before, so Tillman is yet to score. You have both of the bald-headed guys out there in the court. Skip pass to the corner, deflected, intercepted by Holiday, far side of the floor. There you go, bounce pass ahead of the pack. There is Tillman as he scores the layup. First 2 today by Xavier Tillman, the former Memphis Grizzly. Drew making the play right there defensively, deflection, interception, assist over to Tillman. 12-point lead under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Luka. Guard at the wing by Horford. Luka moves it out to the left corner. Baseline dribble off the spin move by Dallas. Out of control as it will go into the hands here of the Celtics as they were way off the mark right there for any opportunity on it. And Boston fired a pass, missed the mark out of bounds. Everything cooking right now for Boston here. 48-36. As we are down to 8:28 left to go. In tonight's game, we have 8:42 left to go. It looked like we were going to take a timeout right there. But no, we're going to continue. Looked like we were going to take a timeout, just players substituting onto the court. And Dallas will keep on playing, trailing by 12. Kyrie, step back 3 over Tillman. Missed off the front rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Dallas. So went off the hands of Derek Lively the second. Luka looking for the challenge, unhappy about the call. And now Dallas. Jason Kidd unhappy about the call. Talking to the officials right now as Dallas will burn a timeout. 48-36 the score. We'll see if they do decide to challenge this or so. I haven't seen anything up on the game feed, but we'll see if they do once we get back from the timeout. But Dallas clearly unhappy with the Celtics with the possession of the basketball. And yeah, they have decided to challenge this call on the floor. So this is being under review right now. 48-36. Dallas challenging who last touched the basketball. Derek Lively the second trying to go up for the rebounds. Jason Kidd looking for an explanation about the last call on the floor. Yup, championship or bust this year. It's looking like the chip there. Just got to keep on staying healthy. And, man, they're just an absolute force what they're doing out there. Looking for win number 10 in a row tonight. I actually didn't see CJ for the Red Sox today. Yeah, I haven't been following baseball that much, unfortunately. There's a lot going on. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. We're going to take the timeout on the floor right now, 48-36. It's a simply impressive game for Boston because Dallas had come into this game winners their previous 8 out of 10. The Celtics guards doing all the little things out there. Drew Holiday, just awesome. What Drew has been setting the tone for his team tonight. 11 points, 2 assists, 2 steals. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor, 3 for 3 from 3. He's just so he's just so smart with his shot selections out there for Drew. Like, he doesn't attempt many shots on the floor, but when he does, he just knows when to attempt them, attempts them at the right time, and he's just incredibly accurate most times for Holiday. He's not really forcing it up. Before, I think around like Christmas in the month of January, he was struggling from time to time finding his stroke for Holiday, but now he's just hasn't attempted too many shots, but when he has, he's been able to knock them down for the most part, and also get his teammates involved in the play with his playmaking abilities as well. Porzingis with 13 leading the way, and Derek White's got 5. That's on 5 rebounds, 6 assists as well for this game. That's insane how he's got 6 assists in the first quarter. Just leads the NBA in plus minus. They're looking at the last replay here, whether it was touched out of bounds by Lively or Tatum, and it was touched out last by Tatum. So Dallas wins the challenge. So Dallas unhappy about the official ruling, and they have won the challenge. Luka floats it up over the top for Lively, throws it down with a two-handed flush. 10-point game. That's going to bring some energy to the Mavs right now. Holiday on the floor with Brown, Tatum, Tillman, and Pritchard. Holiday bounce past Tatum off the up fake. Tatum guarded by Kyrie, gets past him inside the key. Tatum kick out corner. Pritchard catch and fire 3 off the mark, no good. A rebound controlled by Lively. Michael, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in here, man. Been a good start so far for the Celtics in this game. Under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Kyrie dribbles right past Tatum at the baseline. Follow away over Tillman. Tillman got a fingertip on that ball. Came up off the rim short. Celtics collected the rebound. Good contest by Tillman. Tatum with a bad turnover. That deserves a big U. That was a terrible pass by Tatum. He knew it on the entry pass. Tried to send it off to Tillman. Missed a shot by Dallas by Exum. The putback's there, though, for 2 by Luka. Luka, a one-man show tonight, trying to wheel his team right back in at 20 out of the 40. Half of the points through Luka. 11-2 second chance points in favor of Dallas. Holiday in the corner. Dribbles up inside. Blocked from behind by Lively. Got to give credit out there to the Mavs right there with Derek Lively the second. That was a big-time rejection. Drew Holiday thought he had an easy layup. Pass off the road out. Lively throws it down with a two-handed flush. Oh, we got a game right now, 48-42. Now we're going to see the Celtics respond. Timeout on the floor taken by Joe Mazzulla. 48-42 right now. Derek Lively the second started to take over this game. An alley-oop lob, a block shot, and then a slam jam off the pick and roll. Low-key, he's had an excellent rookie season for Lively. Like, nobody expected him to be playing like this season for Derek Lively the second, but just absolutely a perfect fit in the system with Luka as a lob threat, what he does out there, because you got 2 legitimate scorers in the team between Luka and Kyrie that when you have Lively there on the floor, you're going to get it through his shot blocking abilities and you're going to get it with lobs at the rim, and he just fits that Mavs team perfectly, and wow, he's just been able to will his team right back into the game. A couple big plays recently. 7 by Lively. 2 steals in the block. 9 minutes he's played so far tonight. Yep, been 5 years since the Red Sox won the championship. Yep. So, yeah, it'll be almost 6 come June, because October would be 6, so over 5.5. Yeah, hopefully they'll retire Tim Wakefield's number. Really deserving to do so. Just devastating. It's just so sad. I haven't even checked NBA scores tonight. This is my first scoreboard update tonight. Cavs leading the Pistons tonight, 63-48. Cleveland is 8 games behind Boston, tied for second with Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference. Hornets lead the Sixers, 74-69. I'm going to be interested to see where the Sixers are going to drop to in the Eastern Conference standings. Right now they're 5th. They're in danger of dropping to the play-in with a loss tonight. This is how tight it is between number 4 and number 8 in the East. It's only a 1.5 game separation between the Knicks, who are in 4th, and the Heat, who are in 8th right now in the East. And yeah, whoever faces the Heat in the first rounds of the playoffs, just bless their soul right there. What could be the interesting setup could be the Pacers against the Bucks. If that matchup does happen in the first round, the Pacers are 4-1 in the 5 games this season in the regular season against Milwaukee. I think the Pacers could give the Bucks fits right there in the first round. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 separated by just 1.5 games between 4 through 8. Knicks, Sixers, Magic, Pacers, and Heat. That's all in order between 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's after Boston by a landslide, the number 1 team. 8 games above Cleveland and Milwaukee, tied for second in the Eastern Conference. We come back to action. 6-point lead for the Celtics. Tatum, jumper, swooshes it. Good for 2, finally. That's Jason's first made field goal of the game for Tatum. Came with 6:50 left to go remaining before halftime. Luka bounce pass, threads the needle off to P.J. Washington, who ducks it down with a 2-handed jam. That was a sick bounce pass right there by Luka. White slows it down for Boston. Porzingis out, the floor sets the pick. Bounce pass off to Tatum. Tatum at the right elbow. Tatum guarded by Exum 101. Jab step Tatum. Tatum dribbles up to the free throw circle, backs his way into Exum, 5 in the shot clock, floats the shot up over Exum, got it to go, +1 by Tatum. Tatum started to take over, back-to-back buckets by JT. 4 straight points individually for Tatum with made field goals on the last 2 previous Celtics possessions. Good to see Jason Tatum get into a groove. He had 39 points the last time they faced Dallas in late January. Free throw here by Tatum, and got the bounce up to 5. 5 straight points recently in a run for Tatum. Tatum in total now tonight has 7. He made the previous 2 in the late stage of the first quarter at the free throw line. Luka passes down low off the fingertips of Washington. Some contact there in the middle, though. Celtics pick up the foul. Let's see, is this on Jalen? If so, that's number 3. Yeah, looks like it's on Jalen Brown as he clobbers P.J. Washington. Washington goes up for the alley-oop, and then Jalen tried to deny him. Jalen couldn't get a piece of it. They're actually going to roll it on the floor, though, so no free throw attempt. Dallas was lined up to go to the free throw line. Dallas turned it over down low. Celtics came up with a steal with Tatum. Tatum off the Brown spin move, pass Lively. Brown dish outside to Porzingis, keeps the play alive off the Tatum. 12 in the shot clock. Tatum dribbles up, jumper, 15-footer, clear space, takes it, and he makes it. Good for 2 by JT. Tatum heating up right now. Jason Tatum getting on a simultaneous run himself. 7 straight points in a row scored by him for the Celtics. Kyrie jumper, mid-block over White, connects on it. Back and forth we go, trading twos. Kyrie up to 8 points behind Luka, who's got 20, the top scorer tonight for the Mavs. Tatum dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside, over Lively, scores, up and in off the backboard, good for 2 more by Tatum. Wow, that was a strong drive right there, straight to the cup, 11 points. The previous 9 straight points, but the Celtics have been scored by Jason Tatum. Kyrie moves it off to Lively, hand off Kyrie, lost control of the basketball, poked away by Holiday, got it back though, somehow, some way, luckily there for Dallas, into the hands to Luka. Luka passes off the roll down, Lively underneath, fall away, low block pass, Tatum scores for 2. Been an entertaining game so far tonight. Under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics looking to put up 60 here. If they make a 3, this trip up the floor. Tatum at the wing, and Dallas gives a foul. So P.J. Washington, away from the basketball, picks up the personal foul. Yeah, been a good one tonight here. Celtics been on a roll. Shooting around 50% in this game. 53% right now from 3. 57% almost from the floor for Boston. 22 for 38. Hey, what's good, Uncle Pizzle? Glad to have you back in here, man. Yep. LBJ been tearing it up lately. Porzingis receives the pass. Porzingis takes the 3. Rips it through. It's good for another triple. 60 on the board for Boston. A 12-point lead. Kristaps Porzingis automatic tonight in this game. He's 4 for 5 from downtown. 16 points for the big fella. Kyrie's step-back jumper over White came up short, no good. Great contest there by Derek White as Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Tatum guarded by Kyrie, former teammate. Crossover, spin move. Gets past Kyrie. He falls down inside the key. Tatum no good. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by Kleber off the fingertips of Horford. Dallas with possession, pushing tempo. Downhill to the rim, and the layup no good. Missed by Exum. Rebound controlled by Horford. Up the floor to Brown. Approaching 3.5 left to go. Brown downhill, got it stripped, turned it over. A little bit sloppy lately for both of these teams as Dante Exum has it up the floor here. For Dallas, will slow down tempo. Moves down on top. Over to Lively. Not a 3-point shooter. Looking to pass it off. Pass it off the roll down to Exum. Fires the pass off to Lively. Lob down low. Exum floats it off the glass. Got it for 2. 10-point game currently. Just above 3 minutes left to play before halftime. Celtics going to slow down tempo. Tatum. Edge in the midcourt logo. Heating up in a big way in this quarter. Tatum fires the pass. Porzingis takes another 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound, battle for it. Kleber gave it away right to White. Horford passes down low. Brown, watch out, soars up. Throws it down with a 2-handed flush. And a timeout taken to the floor by the Mavs. 62-50 with 2:51 left to go. And what was that? By Maxi Kleber. That is a big U right there on the floors. He tried to save the basketball, but in order to do so, you got to find a teammate that's open on the court. And you had a lot of teammates to fling it out to, but you flung it to the wrong jersey. Put it back into the hands to Derek White. Passed off to Horford, who was trailing. Moved it off to Brown underneath the hoop, and Brown just soars up. Flushes it through. 62-50. The Celtics rolling tonight here at the TD Garden. 12-point lead against the Dallas Mavericks squad, who recently has been playing much better basketball, 8-2 in their previous 10 games. And man, just on another level tonight what the Celtics are doing here. 53% from 3, 55% from the floor. Just high quality what Boston has done. Porzingis on point tonight for him. Popping up from the perimeter, taking his 3s and sinking them, hitting bottom all the time. He's 4 for 6 from the perimeter tonight and 16 points, the team leader. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. What a start tonight by the Celtics here in this one. An electric moment indeed. The electric moment of the game going out for Jaylen Brown, as dunked just a moment ago. 9 points by Brown with 4 assists. This is the scoring totals. The Celtics starting 5, 16 by Porzingis, 11 by Tatum, All made field goals this quarter by Tatum. He's got 9 out of the 11 in the second quarter. 11 points by Drew Holiday. 9 points by Jaylen Brown. White's got 5. That's on 5 rebounds. And the team leader with 6 total assists. Luka, edge in the midcourt logo, dribbles up, top of the key. Luka, jumper, deep 2, 18-footer, off the rim, no good. A rebound secure by Tatum. Celtics looking to add more, 12-point advantage. Brown, at the low block, dribbles inside the key. Kick out, corner 3, Horford, no good. Over the cylinder, offensive rebound back to Porzingis. Shot clock down to 10, didn't touch the rim. Tatum, crossover, step back 3 in the air. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Exum out of the pack. Luka thought about a 3, guarded by his former teammate Porzingis. Bounce pass Exum, outside Kyrie, moves it out to the corner. Kleber, down low, Washington, floats it up over Porzingis, got it for 2. 62-52. Yes, so, that's on ABC, I believe, tomorrow night, Jeffrey. Channel 6 in Providence will have it. Channel 5 in Boston will have it for the ABC network stations. Minute and a half left to go as we're about to approach the mark before halftime. Tatum, double team, gets the ball away. Porzingis floats the pass left wing to Brown. Brown towards his right, turns the corner, downhill to the rim, floats it up, he scores. Good for 2 as it goes through by Jaylen Brown. Everything tonight clicking, comes off the screen and is able to turn the corner there for JB. Crossover, Luka, top of the key, guarded by Porzingis, one-on-one. Luka takes the 3 over Porzingis, splash. Sinks the triple. It's been a one-man show tonight on the floor for Dallas. Luka Doncic with 23 leading the way. After that, 9 points by Lively. Brown, spin move, fall away, tough shot, no good off the front rim. Rebound secured by Dallas. Final minute left to go before halftime. Kyrie dribbles up, drives downhill to the rim with a finger roll, scores for 2 by Kyrie. Hanging in the balance right now for Dallas. 7-point game. Just above 40 seconds left to go here before halftime. White picks it up. 40 seconds remaining. Plus 6 points in the paint. Dallas leads that total 34-28. Tatum bounce pass behind his back. Sets a White. Took the 3. No good. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Brown. Oh, he got it. Good for 2 off the putback. Looking for the foul call. Couldn't get the call right there by JB with a strong basket. Should have been an and 1, but couldn't get it as Washington scores up and in off the glass for 2. 7-point lead. Final 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Tatum crosses midcourt. 2-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out going to halftime. Tatum at the edge of the TD guarded logo. Right wing perimeter guarded by Washington. Tatum dribbles, drives inside. Oh, nice vision down low. White. Tatum called no on the offensive foul as he ran over a Maverick inside. So Tatum here driving over Exum. Yep. Exum, great position to set his feet. Took the charge. Tatum picks up the offensive foul. 6 seconds remain. And Dallas will get the inbounds. That was an excellent pass by Tatum, but doesn't count because of the offensive foul. 6 seconds. And the Celtics reach in with 1.6. So 1.6 seconds left to go. Boston reaches in, guarding Luka before he went into the shooting motion. This will have to reset Dallas's offense at midcourt, near far side of the floor for the inbound. Inbound, Exum, outside, Kyrie. Fall away 3 at the buzzer. Oh, man, it almost went down right there. Banked off the glass a little bit too strong as the basketball spiraled around the rim and out. We go to halftime. 7-point lead, an electric first half of action here as the Celtics lead against the Mavs tonight. Porzingis has been on fire. What a start tonight. Kristaps Porzingis, 16 points in 17 minutes. 5 for 8 from the floor, 4 for 6 from three-point range against his former team. Feeling the stroke tonight for KP. Looking for 10 straight tonight for the Celtics. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Happy Friday here, everybody. And My next planned stream, I plan on being back on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. covering the Celtics versus Golden State. Massive game there. Boston has had its struggles against Golden State in the past, so looking to get over the hump, send America a message, and this is the start to do so tonight. National TV game on a Friday night, starting off the month of March, as we're going to be ramping up for playoff basketball. Coming up in around a month and a half, we'll get going on for the playoffs, and all comes together after the month of March when March Madness, because once we turn the clock into April, it's NBA playoff time. 16 by Porzingis, 13 by Brown, 11 each by Tatum and Holiday. Tatum finally got going after a slow start in the first quarter without a field goal. He made 4 field goals in the second quarter. 5 by Derek White, leading the team with 6 assists. Horford got 5 points off the bench, 3 by Pritchard, 2 by Xavier Tillman. For Dallas, it's been basically a one-man show. Luka's got 23, Kyrie's got 10, and then 8 by Tim Hardaway Jr. Lively has 9. Yes, the playoffs, that begins on Saturday, April 20th, the actual playoffs for the NBA. The play-in week is the 15th through the 19th of April. Just going to go through some of the scoreboard updates for the NBA right now. Cavs looking good tonight, crushing the Pistons. No shocker there, 85-66. The Sixers up by 4 against the Hornets right now. Tight game for Philadelphia on their home floor, 88-84. The big question is, without Joel Embiid, how far will Philadelphia drift back in the standings? So right now they're currently the number 5 team in the East, but they're only a half game behind the Heat, which is number 8 in the Eastern Conference. So Philadelphia might be playing for that play-in game, either the 7 or the 8 seed. As crazy as it sounds, Philadelphia might not even be in the playoffs, honestly, if they lose the play-in game. And that is just so crazy. Right now, the top 8 looks like this. The Celtics with a substantial lead over Cleveland and Milwaukee, who are 8 games back, tied for second right now in the East. And then the Knicks in 4th, Philadelphia in 5th, Orlando tied for 5th with Philly, same as the Pacers. All 3 of those teams are 13 games back behind Boston, 5, 6, and 7 with Philly, Orlando, and Indiana. And then the Heat are in 8th. Right now, the winning percentages are a little different. That's why Philadelphia is in 5th, Orlando 6th, Indiana 7th. Philly with a record of 33-25, Orlando record of 34-26, and same as the Pacers, 34-26. Seth, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, they've been hanging in right now. I wouldn't say that. If they're fully healthy, I think they can make a deep run in the playoffs for the Knicks if they're fully healthy. So they just got to get back to being fully healthy. It's a tough time around this time of season. The Celtics have been pulling away in the standings because they're fully healthy. They got no injuries, while other teams are struggling to get players back, like New York and Philly. That's why there's starting to become a gap right there. And New York starting to drift back a little bit after a really good month in January. The Knicks had the best, one of the best records in the month of January to start off 2024. But yeah, I'm looking at Philadelphia, and I'm not too certain Philadelphia, if they can't get Joel Embiid back to make a difference. And Tyrese Maxey, I mean, he's been carrying the team, but they're in some real danger of missing the playoffs, in my honest opinion, if they fall into that play-in game, if they're either 7, 8, 9, or 10, and if Philadelphia takes on Miami, that's going to be a tough one in the play-in game, and it leaves up for Philadelphia to survive in the 8-seed play-in game. If they lose to Miami, who gets the 7 come April, they'd have to survive against it's going to be difficult. They'll have to survive against Chicago or Atlanta, and that's assuming if Indiana can pass Philadelphia, or if Miami passes Philadelphia. Either way, yeah, it's going to be tough for them because they've been drifting back lately. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games for Philly, so they're going back in the wrong direction. The Knicks are too, 3-7 in their previous 10. The Pacers and the Heat trending in the up direction, 7-3 in their last 10 games between those two. Golden State going to be taking on Boston on Sunday. Right now, the Raptors leading the Warriors at halftime, 64-61. Golden State's been playing much better recently, up to the 10 line right now in the West. 8-2 in their previous 10. It's just such a deep Western Conference. They had a losing record throughout most of this season, and now they're 4 games above 500 at the moment, but they're still number 10 in the play-in game. Lakers at 9. Right now. Dallas, who they're playing tonight for the Celtics, are at 7. Yeah, it's insane. So Boston's 8 games ahead of Cleveland and Milwaukee. Like, if the Celtics just keep on winning, they're going to have their conference wrapped up by, like, March 25th, potentially. They might be locking up home court advantage, since they have just such a substantial lead right now, and they're winning every single night. I'm kind of shocked because it hasn't been growing that much. I think like last week, it was at 6.5 that they were up for the Celtics. They're up by 8 games now. It's just the other teams around them have been winning as well, but have been losing that frequently too. So if the teams around them have been losing frequently, they'd be up by like 10 or 11 games right now, which would be even crazier. But, yeah, so Boston has won 9 straight games in a row. Dallas last week had a 7-game winning streak at one point for Dallas in the month of February. They entered last week, closing it out at 7 before they lost a game to snap that win streak. This goes down to just a really solid game for the Celtics tonight, because Dallas has been playing much, much better. And coming back from the All-Star break, the Celtics had the Bulls, the Knicks, and the Sixers. The Bulls aren't contenders, and the Knicks and Sixers have both been trending backwards due to injuries. They took care of both of those games, and tonight in the first half, looking good taking care of this game. It's been a little bit closer, though, 66-59. I have to say, Dallas is hanging in. Gotta give them credit, but what the Celtics have done offensively, they look like a machine out there on the floor in this first half. Yeah, they got a big week ahead. Quick update, I plan on being back for the next stream on Sunday covering Celtics against Golden State, so feel free if you guys would like to come on by Sunday at 3:30 p.m. for Boston versus Golden State. I'll probably start to ramp up some more college basketball streams within this month because March Madness is just around the corner, so hoping to cover some of the college game too, and then the March Madness tournament as well. Later this month. So, yeah, tomorrow I actually have an in-person game announcing lacrosse tomorrow. And then next week I only have one game for in-person. It's announcing water polo. So after that, like the next week and a half, I'll actually have a little bit more time to do some streams since the teams I announced for college are on spring break starting next week. Yeah, they really need Julius Randle back for New York. So yeah, I'm hoping to cover the game against Cleveland on Tuesday. This starts a 5-game road test for the Celtics upcoming from Tuesday, March the 5th through Tuesday, March the 12th. So they have 5 games on the road within a 1-week span. So Boston has won 9 straight games in a row. If they come out of this one, they'll make it 10. If they come out of the game against Golden State at home to close out their homestand, they'll make it 11. And then they go on the road at Cleveland to see if they can stretch the standings even further to make it 12 to start off the road. That road stand or so. That's going to be difficult. This is what they got upcoming after tonight. Hosting Golden State on Sunday at 3:30. And then Tuesday against the number 2 team in the East at Cleveland at 7:30. After that, this is a tough one because they go from Tuesday at Cleveland to Thursday next week at Denver. And that's a 10 p.m. game. The Celtics don't have too many 10 p.m. start time games this season, so that's a very difficult game. It's at Denver, extremely tough place to play, and it's at 10 p.m., and they only have 1 day of rest in between traveling from Ohio to Colorado. After that, they have a road game at Phoenix on a Saturday night next Saturday at 8:30 p.m., and then Monday, March 11th, they got their latest game of the season. They're on the road at Portland. They should have no problem with that game. The only concern is the time right there is at 10:30 p.m. at Portland on March 11th. And then they're at Utah on the back-to-back at 9 p.m. on March the 12th. So that's their 5-game road trip. Cleveland, Denver, Phoenix, Portland, and Utah from March 5th through March 12th. Yeah, I'm going to stick to my word, actually. So I'm going to go Mavs for the finals for them. I had said that last year when the Celtics lost the Game 7 on Memorial Day. Dallas is looking red hot lately. Like, a lot of people don't realize them as a contender, but if playoff Luka comes along, they could look really scary for Dallas. And they're having other players able to step up, too. Kyrie just hasn't been able to have a good game tonight for Kyrie, struggling up against his former team. Derek Lively the second, though, like he's been excellent as a rookie. And then a couple additions between Gafford and PJ Washington. These guys have had trouble tonight, but recently they've stepped it up and given Luka help. I would also watch out for the Clippers, too, because the Clippers crushed the Celtics back in January. That really impressed me, what the Clippers did in that game. Like, if the Clippers are fully healthy, I think they got potential to go to the finals, too. Minnesota's their defense is a force. They could potentially get there. The West is so wide open. Just the key for the Celtics here is just making these playoff series games short. That's the key. Like, you shouldn't be taking in. You should not have a 6 or a 7 game series against a team like the Hawks or whoever you get in the first round, the Pacers or the Magic. Most likely the Magic, probably, I would guess, in the first rounds. Yeah, you should be done in 4, I would imagine 5 tops if you're the Celtics in that first round game. Because if you're going in the 6 or 7, it's going to get really difficult. The games are going to rack up. And then if your opponent sweeps that other team, they're just waiting for you to finish up the series. And then they're getting constant intel on your team, watching games, and knowing what's going on and scouting you for a longer time, which you're behind the 8 ball in scouting already. So the key come April and playoff time, starting out hot in playoff series games, getting the playoff series games done quickly, and then advancing on to the next round where you have an opportunity to scout your opponent ahead of time instead of cramming the games and waiting like a last team to cram in for your final exam, being taken to 7 games in back-to-back series matchups, and then wondering if you're going to advance on to the finals, which they couldn't get over the hump last year out of the Eastern Conference Finals. So the big key come playoff time is getting those games done quickly. Sweeping opponents, that's the goal. You got to sweep the other teams. Because I think out west, you're looking at multiple series games. Once we get deep, so close in the West, you're looking at probably teams playing games either 6 or 7 in the series out west. Most likely 7 because of how bunched up that conference is. Porzingis took the 3, no good off around the rim and outs. An amazing start, though, with 16 points leading the way in the first half of action for Porzingis. Luka, guarded by Jaylen Brown, edge of the midcourt logo as we are back to action. Start of the third quarter. Switch guarded by White at the wing. Luka, step back 3. Off the rim, no good. Porzingis collects the defensive rebound. Porzingis on the floor with Tatum, Holiday, Brown, and White. Porzingis sends it off to White. Baseline dribble. Kick out to the top. Tatum, open 3. And he's got it. Rolls around a ring of the rim. Goes in for the triple trifecta for JT. That's how the basket starts. As we open up the third quarter, Kyrie, splash, right down the middle. Knocks down a triple, back to a 7-point game. Brad, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Isaiah, welcome on board. Glad to have you in the stream, man. Brown dribbles up and drives inside the low post. Jaylen Brown right to the hoop. He bullies his way right past Josh Green to the cup for 2. It's a strong bucket right there at the rim for JB. Brown's got 15 right now. Down low, Kyrie floats it up, no good, missed the shot, saved by Lively. Washington moves it off to Josh Green. Baseline dribble, Green, bounce pass, off to Luka. No look pass, left corner, Kyrie dribbles up, jumper deep 2, off the back from no good offense. Luka out of the pack, came up with the offensive rebound, went up for it, got knocked down, got fouled. So Luka here will shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. It's a strong rebound. He was going up over 3 Celtics players for the rebound. White, Porzingis, and Brown in the area, and Luka was the one who came down with it. Luka got fouled. 23, 8, and 6 right now for Luka. Last time these two teams met up, he had a triple-double. First shot's good. Second shot by Luka, gutted to go. 7-point game. 25 right now by Luka, the game leader. Celtics cross midcourt with White. White guarded by Kyrie, top of the key. Lobs it off to Porzingis. Outside White, catching fire 3. Off the back from no good. A rebound secured by Lively. Dallas only down by 7. Hanging in right now in the balance. Luka dribbles up inside the key. Dish out to the wing. Josh Green with a 3. Off the back iron. Rebound collected by Holiday out in the run out here. Passes ahead off to White. Bounce pass down low. Missed the mark though as it was behind Brown. Results in a turnover. Uncharacteristic miss right there by Derek White off the bounce pass. Just let it sail. Too strong behind Jaylen Brown. It's now turnover number 7 tonight for Boston. 6 turnovers by Dallas. Luka at the top. He's guarded by Holiday. Dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Luka dribbles up now to the right elbow. Backs his way in Holiday. Luka dish out to the left wing. Catching fire 3. PJ Washington buries the triple. Making things interesting. It's only a 4-point game. 71-67. Celtics looking to get into the groove here offensively. Dallas plus 3. The third quarter in the box score 8-5. Porzingis gives the ball off to Brown. Brown towards his left around the perimeter. Brown guarded by Luka. Crossover. Dribbles up. Brown slices defenders. Had a poke loose. Porzingis right place, right time. Came up with it. And Josh Green comes up. Picks up the reach and foul. So Josh Green reaches in defending Porzingis. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well. I cover basketball action on the channel. Celtics play-by-play streams, also other NBA teams in there too, but the Celtics are my favorite. Been a fan all 28 years out of my life. Tatum takes the 3, and he makes it from downtown. 7-point lead now for Boston. Straightaway 3, right back. It's a quick one made by PJ Washington. 4-point game once again, 74-70. Tatum working his way up to a 17, the top scorer in front of Porzingis now with 16. Kick, corner, Holiday off to White. He makes it right, delivers. Derek White buries the triple. 7-point advantage. Celtics 3 for 5 from 3 this quarter, same as Dallas. Kyrie guarded the right wing by White. Dribbles up, drives, bounce pass left wing. Josh Green moves on top off to Washington. Jab step, drives now at Porzingis right at the cup. Porzingis able to alter it as Washington missed the layup. Celtics with the ball. Tatum at the top, working on Washington one-on-one. Tatum slows it down. Crossover now at the left wing. Tatum, one-on-one, guarded by P.J. Washington. Step back, three in the air. Tatum off the rim, no good. Tipped up, and the rebound controlled by Green for Dallas. That was all ISO ball right there behind the defense. Easy layup made by Kyrie for two. 77-72. Miscommunication right there defensively for the Celtics. Kyrie was able to slip past the defense. White at the baseline sends it off to Holiday at the wing. Holiday moves it off the screen off to Brown. Brown, top of the free throw circle. Brown dribbles up, drives low block, fall away. Jalen off the mark, no good. Luka comes up with another rebound. Luka out of the pack pushing tempo. Luka floats it up over the top. Derek Lively the second throws it down with a two-handed alley-oop jam. Somebody's going to key up on that man running the floor right there. The Celtics defense couldn't get back in transition. It's only a three-point game, 77-74. A timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 7:20 left to go in the third. We get the game right now. We take a timeout on the floor. Things getting rather interesting right now. Another double-digit lead by Boston has dwindled down to a one-possession game. Largest lead by 12 at one point tonight for the Celtics. Both of these teams shooting the ball extremely well. Boston 52%, Dallas 50% right now. Dallas plus 8 points in the paint, 40-32. The lob threat of Derek Lively the second once again strikes. They've scored 10 points off the fast break for Dallas tonight. Celtics with 12. But yeah, Celtics recently have got burned a couple times off the fast break just like that. Luka right now for his points in this game. He's on triple-double watch. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists by Luka. Right on triple-double watch right now for Luka. One more between rebound and assist, and he'll get there when he records those. Tatum's got 17 after just 2 points on 0 made field goals in the first quarter. Ramped it up in a big way in the second and beyond right now for Tatum. 17.6 for 12 shooting tonight for JT. 16 by Porzingis, 15 by Brown. 11 by Holiday. White's got 8. That's on 7 assists for Derek White tonight. This game is getting rather interesting here. Props out to the Mavs. They're making this a game. That's what I was telling one of my coworkers today at work, because Dallas entered today. They were a 13-point underdog entering this matchup to start out last night. That number dropped down to 9.5 at tip-off time. So the Celtics, 9.5-point favorites coming into tonight's game, 237.5, and I thought it'd be much closer than a 3-possession game. I would say probably more so a 2-possession game, because this Dallas team has been playing really well. The Celtics have faced a couple of teams with injuries lately between the Knicks and the Sixers, and they have had some struggles against teams out of the Western Conference, especially to start off the new year. OKC, Denver, lost against the Lakers without LeBron and AD. That was their last loss on February 1st. And you always want to start off the new month with a W. And right now, the Mavericks have made this game too close for comfort. 7:20 left to go. Luka, almost a triple-double for him. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. As we come back to action, it's only a 3-point game, 1-possession matchup here. Holiday puts the ball into the hands to White. White at the right wing perimeter, guarded by Lively. Lobs it over to Porzingis. Porzingis with 16, though silent this quarter. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Porzingis out fake over Luka. Takes it, and he makes it. It's good for 2 by Porzingis. Really needed a response. They got it right there for KP. Tim Hardaway Jr. puts the ball into the hands to Kyrie. Kyrie, top of the key, dribbles up. It's into the hands to Luka now. Luka, handoff now, back to Kyrie. Kyrie inside the key. Bounce pass left corner. P.J. Washington takes the 3 over Porzingis. He sticks it. PJ and knocks down the triple. It's only a 2-point game. 9 this quarter, up to 15. He has really been able to come along strong after the trade deadline for the former Charlotte Hornet. Brown up fake. Brown baseline dribble right past TJ. Inside and got it good for a 2 by Jaylen Brown. Able to get past THJ. 17 by Jaylen. 4-point advantage for the Celtics. So we're down to under 6:15 left to go. Kyrie crossover. Kyrie, low block jumper over Holiday. No good. A putback flushes there, though. Two-handed putback jam. Cleaned it up by Derek Lively the second. Back and forth, back and forth. 6 minutes remaining. 15-4 second chance points in favor of Dallas. Tatum bounce pass behind his back. Porzingis. White out to the corner. Brown takes the 3. Comes up short. Luka with a defensive rebound. Luka up the floor out of the pack. Top of the key. Bounce pass. PJ takes another 3. Off the rim. No good. And a pretty good look until Brown closed out. And Tatum collected the defensive board. Holiday off the Brown. Launches again. Oh, he hits it. Jaylen Brown corner 3. Drew Holiday with an assist. 84-79, 5-point advantage for the Celtics. Quick ball movement right there by Boston. Able to get that possession into the bucket. Floater inside the key. Missed off the back rim. No good by PJ. Offensive rebound. PJ strip. Porzingis comes down with a loose ball inside the key off the steal. Boston with it. Crossover, Drew. No look pass, right wing, open 3, Tatum. Right down the middle, delivers. Bang, bang, baby. Jason Tatum knocks down another 3. And a timeout taken on the floor by Dallas. The no look pass, faking out the defense by Drew Holiday. What can Drew do for you? Sends it off to Tatum. Wide open at the wing, lethal. When it comes down to target range shots, Tatum takes it. He makes it. Just above 5 minutes left to go. The Celtics getting their groove once again. 5:01 remaining in the third, upping a 2-point lead to now an 8-point lead. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams as well. And wow, what a game tonight here. PJ Washington for Dallas starting to heat up in this third quarter, but lately the Celtics just find a way somehow, some way. Tatum with 20, Brown's got 20, 18 by Porzingis. Holiday with a key assist, up to 6 total assists now tonight on 11 points, 2 steals. Efficient as well, perfect 3 for 3 from 3, 4 for 6 from the floor by Holiday. Derek White, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Just all around, just, man, their starting 5 is just such a force. Absolute pleasure with the starting unit. What they can do out there. Day in, day out, night in, night out. Friday night, Boston, Massachusetts. Lighting it up tonight. 48% for the perimeter for the Celtics. They're 15 for 31, finding their stroke from 3. They average around 16 made threes per game. 54% from the floor. Dallas hanging in the balance right now. 48.5% by the Mavs. They have been, I wouldn't say struggling that poorly, but the number's not great either. 9 for 27 right now from threes. That's okay. 33.3%, but they got 9 made threes where the Celtics have made 48% of theirs, making 15 threes so far. The three-point shots have been a big difference maker. And that's led to 23 total Celtics assists in this game. The basketball is moving. They're doing a really good job moving the ball around tonight, getting everybody involved out on the floor. Offense in transition has been clicking. Like, usually before, previous Celtics teams from the past, you see that basketball get stuck. And you got guys like Drew Holiday, Derek White out there that have been moving the basketball quickly along to the open man in the corner. And the Celtics got so many knockdown shooters that you give those guys just a little inch of space. They'll take the shot, and they'll make the shot like the last one. Five minutes left to go in the third. Derek White bowling a perfect strike on Celtics Community Day this week at King's Entertainment. As we come back to action, 5 minutes left to go in the third. Wide open three missed by Dallas. Porzingis battle for the rebound. Out of bounds. Last touch by Kleber. Celtics 5 on the floor between Tatum, Horford, Porzingis, Holiday, and Hauser. Porzingis receives it at the mid-block. Porzingis, guarded by Luka, takes the jumper over his former teammate. Too strong, though, off the glass, no good. Luka now has it up the floor. Luka on the court with Exum, Washington, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Kleber. Right now, Kyrie currently on the bench. Luka off the up fake, able to get past Porzingis, scores up and in off the glass. Good for two. Such a patient possession right there by Luka. 27, 10, and 9 for points, rebounds, and assists. One more assist away from a triple-double. Kick, corner three. Hauser, no good, around the rim and out. Good opportunity to knock that down. Had a lot of space in the corner. Couldn't convert on it, though. Celtics doing a great job kicking out to their shooters. Spin move. Luka down low, working on Hauser. Turnaround shot gets fouled. Sam Hauser picks up the personal foul. Luka going to head to the free throw line and shoot two for Dallas. .356 left to go. 27 points tonight by Luka. Two free throws here at the line. First one, no good. Spun around and out. Second shot's good. 5-point game. Doesn't really seem like a 5-point game. The Celtics' largest lead was by 12. They were just up by 8 after leading by 2 previous to that. Porzingis, top of the key, dribbles up. Porzingis drives, low block, guarded by Kleber. A nice move off the pivot, able to get around him. Ducks it home for the two-handed flush by Porzingis. What a move right there. Kept it off the pivot foot. That was nasty. Working on Kleber. Got him off the fake. Exum working on Holiday. Almost lost the handle. Tipped it back out to Luka. Luka at the wing. Crossover. Dribbles up. Slides it out on top. Exum. Wide open three. Here. Airballed it. Out of bounds. As Exum just completely missed the rim on the attempted three. Celtics with it. Tatum gonna slow it down at the TD Garden logo. Moves on top. Porzingis takes the three. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Exum. Up the floor now to Luka. Luka slows down tempo. Approaching 3 minutes left to go. Top of the key, Luka. Step back three in the air over Horford. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to Hauser. And Tatum will bring it up the floor. Both of these teams slowing down the basketball. Tatum at the target, guarded by Washington. Switch now, guarded by Exum. Tatum, dribble drive downhill to the rim. He missed the layup, but tip-in is there, though. Porzingis able to clean it up for two off the Tatum miss. Celtics by 9. Great teamwork right there at the rim for the 7'3" big man. Luka at the wing, guarded by Hauser, 101. Luka, 10 on the shot clock. Crossover, step back three in the air. Luka off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Horford. Celtics going to slow it down once again. 9-point advantage, looking to add to it. Tatum at the left wing draws a double team. Tatum, baseline dribble. Tatum to the cup. Tatum right from behind, got fouled. PJ Washington picks up the shooting foul. Tatum will shoot two coming up at the free throw line. 2:13 left to go in the third. Looking to take this one home tonight for the Celtics. The Mavs hanging in all game long. Largest deficit by 12. The Celtics every single time tonight throughout have been closing the door. First free throw is good by Tatum. (9-1) record in February. Best record in franchise history in the month of February. Open up the door now, month of March. Starting off tonight, looking to turn the page and start off 1-0 in the month of March. Both of the free throws are good at the line by Tatum. 11-point advantage. Exum at the right wing perimeter, guarded by Horford. Exum, 2 minutes left to go as we approach the mark. Exum drives downhill on Horford, blocked by Horford. Porzingis comes up with the basketball. 5 on the floor, 5 and 4 up the floor. Exum's out of the play. Tatum up fake. Tatum dribbles inside, weaves his way. Tatum to the cup, no good. Tip in. It's there for 2 by Horford. Everybody helping out each other. Tatum looking for the foul call. Couldn't get it. 8-zip run of the Celtics in the last 2+ minutes. It's the largest lead of the game. Exum getting some severe negative minutes out there on the floor. Off to Kyrie. Drives downhill to the rim. Scoop score up and in off the backboard. Kyrie struggling with efficiency. Just hasn't been able to find his rhythm in terms of helping out his team enough to win games after he stomped on Lucky in the 2021 playoffs. Dante Exum just struggling out there lately. His plus minus is at -1 right now. He's only got 2 points and 1 for 5 shooting. I feel like it should be more because of the air ball that he shot lately. 95-84. Tatum with the inbound here for Boston. Tatum turns the corner, floats up the shot inside the key. 2 more on the board for Tatum. 13-point advantage approaching the final minute left to go in the third. Excellent night tonight here for the Celtics. 24.6 rebounds by Jason Tatum after no made field goals in the first quarter. Turned it up in the second and the third. Kyrie at the wing, guarded by Hauser. Can Hauser keep with him? Step back jumper, deep 2. Swoosh as Kyrie makes the J off the step back over Hauser. Final 50 seconds left to go. Third quarter. Kyrie's got 19 on 9 for 20 shooting tonight. Tatum. Edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum, top of the key, guarded by Kleber. Dribbles towards his left at the wing. Step back 3 in the air over Kleber. Bullseye! Bang, bang. Jason Tatum rips it through the shoot. He delivers on the triple. 100 on the board for the Celtics tonight, leading by 14, the largest lead of the game. Jason Tatum 16 this quarter, 27 in the game. 25.8 seconds left to go. Nasty. Off the step back there by JT Money. Two shots to the free throw line by Tim Hardaway Jr. The Celtics committed the follow down low. THJ, first one's good. Been their night tonight from the perimeter. 16 made threes, tying their season average for Boston. 47% from 3. 16 for 34, finding their rhythm after just a 5 for 22 game from 3. On Tuesday, Tatum crosses midcourt. 12-point advantage for the Celtics. Final possession potentially to close out the third quarter. 2-second differential shot clock and game clock. 10 seconds left to go. Tatum gets past the defender, moves it off to Porzingis. Porzingis down low, and a lot of contact here as bodies crashing onto the hardwood with each other. Exum coming down strong, guarding Porzingis. Porzingis got knocked down. He got fouled. The Celtics now on the bonus. Porzingis will shoot 2 free throws. Human dominoes right there on the floor. Bodies banging into bodies, ramming bodies, and the big body of Porzingis was one of them that fell down, and good to see he's back up on his feet, shooting free throws, absorbing the contact from Exum. 2 shots here by Porzingis. First one's up. First one gets the bounce. It's good. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams that I do plan on covering in the future. Feel free to join in for Celtics versus Golden State. I'll have that game covered on Sunday. Second free throw here by Porzingis. Right down the middle, delivers. Back to a 14-point lead. Largest one in the game tonight for the Celtics. 2 seconds left to go. Exum attacks downhill at the rim. Bounced off the front rim, no good, but he got fouled with 1/10 of a second. And Porzingis, oh no, a little bit slow absorbing contact right here. Let's see Exum pushing tempo and over Porzingis at the end. You gotta be careful. Ooh. Porzingis gonna head towards the bench right now. A little bit of wincing right there by Porzingis as Exum targeted him, and we're gonna take a timeout on the floor. So we're down to 1/10 of a second left to go to close out the third quarter. Hopefully everything's okay there with Porzingis. Didn't look like there was anything severe by him as Dante Exum targeted Porzingis off the dribble drive attack. Let's see if there's any updates right now. Celtics are going to challenge that, actually. So, yeah, he was a little slow to get up. I think he banged knees with Exum. Oh, actually, Exum got him in the... Yeah, Exum, I think he actually got him in the area you don't want to get hit. Let's see here. That's going to be a tough one. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Exum actually kicked him right there in the area you don't want to get hit in. That's what happened. Let's see. Exum flying in for the layup. Left. Goes in with a right. Yeah, I need him. Right there. And the happy spot. It's not the first time we've seen that this season. So Porzingis took a shot right there to... Mr. Tingus Pingus below the belt. And, yeah, Celtics challenging this call right now on the floor. So this is right now being challenged. This should be going the Celtics' direction. You can clearly see that knee leading into the do not touch that area zone. Saw that last year in the finals. Jimmy Butler going in for a 3. Kicked Aaron Gordon in that area. Hey, what's good? Andrew on the stream. Welcome in. Things going pretty well. Yeah, he hasn't got many minutes tonight by Tillman. Out there, just the Celtics are just such a deep rotation. Tillman's only played 5 minutes tonight, though. Luke Cornett hasn't even played tonight at all. Usually, you get some minutes in the rotation for Luke Cornett, but Luke Cornett hasn't played either. And Peyton Pritchard's only got 7 minutes tonight, right now. Yeah, there's been a really good game, electric start to it. This is the largest lead currently for Boston right now by 14. Wow, they're going to keep that foul. Okay, so Dante Exum lines up to shoot free throws at the line. They're going to keep that foul committed by Porzingis. Wow. I mean, Exum came in and need him right there in the ding-dong. The first one's good. Good to see Porzingis is back on the floor for him, so he's okay after that. He took a shot to... the area you don't want to get kicked in. Just mind-boggling that they ruled that not an offensive foul. The 3 at the buzzer comes up short. We close out at the end of the quarter. 102-90. 12 minutes left to go tonight. The Celtics rolling in this game. Able to up a 2-point advantage. Dallas tried to creep back at one point in this third quarter. And then the Celtics turned it up. Led as many by 14 tonight. Now they lead by 12. Close out the end of 3. All right, 12-point advantage currently. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum's got 27 tonight after a really slow start in the first quarter with just 2 total points in the first. He has scored 25 ever since in the second and the third. Really turned it up in the third quarter specifically. 24 by Porzingis. He's made 4 threes tonight, same as Tatum. Brown's got 20. Brown keeps on going at the defense at the rim. Attack mode all game long for JB. 11 by Drew Holiday with 7 assists. And then 8 points with 5 rebounds, 7 assists tonight by Derek White. Just excellent game from the starting 5. And off the bench, Al Horford's adding in 7 points. Tillman's got 2 off the bench in 5 minutes. Pritchard's only played 7 minutes so far, making a 3. And then Luka, a one-man show throughout most of this one. He's got 28 with 10 and 9 for rebounds and assists. 19 for Kyrie, 15 by P.J. Washington. He had a big third quarter, 13 by Lively. Yeah, things went pretty well for today. Hey, what's good? Gregory in the stream. Welcome back in. So, looks like Andrew's got an epic Capitals Flyers game that he's watching right now. Awesome, man. I haven't done much scoreboard updates tonight. This game has flown right by. But there's a game that's gone final right now. A couple of games that's gone final. So Philadelphia holds on. Philadelphia beats Charlotte tonight, 121-114. Sixers really needed that win because they've been struggling lately. 3-7 in their previous 10 entering tonight's matchup. The Cavs able to win by 10 on the road at the Pistons, 110-100. Wow, Pelicans are destroying the Pacers right now. 85-57 New Orleans. New Orleans is up to the 6th spot in the West. Kings leading the T-Wolves by 1, 60-59. Blazers up by 16 against the Grizzlies, 72-56. Golden State, under 9 minutes left to go, 13-point lead over the Raptors. Golden State up in that game, 102-89. And here we go. This score is 102-90. Celtics looking to take this one home as we're about to start the 4th quarter of action. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. 54% tonight shooting by the Celtics. 16 made threes. Dallas has made 9 threes tonight. The threes outweighing for the Celtics are outweighing Dallas's threes in this game. Been a big key to success finding the perimeter shot tonight after just 5 made threes. A season low on Tuesday. Right to left on the floor. Dallas with it first. Kyrie dribbles up. Low block. Kick out to the corner into the hands of P.J. Washington. Washington takes the 3 over Tillman. No good off the mark. Loose ball. Scooped up by Brown as he comes along with it. Jaylen Brown. Derek White. Xavier Tillman. Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard. That's the 5 on the floor. Currently, Tatum is on the bench alongside Porzingis. Brown, top of the key. Puts the ball into the hands to Horford. Hand off to White. White dribbles up, downhill, floats to the runner, drops it in. Good for 2. 104-90, up to a 14-point lead once again. Ron, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by here, man. Luka at the wing. Pass off the roll down to Lively. Lively backs his way into Horford. Hook shot inside. Able to get the bounce. It's good for the bucket. Derek Lively, the second, perfect tonight on field goals as well. 15 points. He's 7 for 7. Brown moves it outside Horford into the hands to White. White top of the key. White passes off to Tillman. Hand off to Brown. Brown dribbles up. Jumper. 15-footer off a rainbow. No good. Skidded off the rim into the corner as Tim Hardaway Jr. collects the defensive board. Luka on the floor with THJ, P.J. Washington, Kyrie, and Derek Lively the second. Luka missed the first shot, missed the second shot. Tipped up by Brown, who collects the defensive rebound. Brown out of the pack, moves it off to White. Back outside Brown. Brown gets past Luka, weaves his way into the key. 180 spin move, puts it up, and it goes through. Oh, that's a strong bucket for 2 by Jaylen. 106-92. That is unreal right there. Jaylen Brown with a 180. With a left-handed finish inside the key. Kick out corner. Kyrie off to Washington with a 3. Bricked off the back rim. Tipped up, and Brown collects the defensive board. Jaylen Brown right now starting to take over. Brown crosses midcourt. Brown at the wing. Guarded 1-on-1 by Lively. Step back 3 in the air. Oh, he hits it. Jaylen Brown. Bang, bang. He rips down the 3 from the perimeter. Nasty step back, largest lead in the night by 17. Celtics have made 17 threes in this game as well, down to a 15-point game with a bucket down low made by Luka. Vaughn, welcome back in. Luka's got a triple-double now. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Top of the key, Brown. What can Brown do for you? Will he keep on going there? Jaylen Brown at the left wing, guarded by P.J. Washington. Pick set by Horford over Luka. Jacks up the three. Off the back iron, missed. Offensive rebound goes right back to White. Derek White, under 9 minutes left to go, takes the three over Kyrie, and he sinks it. Oh, yeah, baby. Derek White knocking down the three. 112-94. The timeout taken on the court by Dallas. Everything clicking tonight for the Celtics. 18th minute three just a moment ago. Jaylen Brown, a sick 180 spin move inside the low post with a left hand, plus a Jaylen Brown three, and then a Derek White 3-point make off a second chance points just a moment ago to take us to the timeout. 112-94. What a game by Boston coming up against the surging Dallas Mavericks. What they're doing tonight in this game. Dallas entered this matchup 8-2 in their previous 10, and just putting this one out of reach right now. Just insane. Yup. The Celtics keep on playing like this. I don't know who can top them off. Like, the only thing against the Celtics themselves it's just they can't let anything hurt themselves. That's the only thing. It all starts in the playoffs, and the big key that needs to be emphasized is sweeping your opponents as much as possible. That needs to be emphasized, because if you're going into game 6 and 7, then if your opponent gets through the series prior with a sweep and takes on you next, they already have you scouted. They're already ahead on their prep and got you all scouted ahead on the 8 ball. And for the Celtics, the big key emphasis going into the playoffs, can't do what you did last year and get taken into 6 games against the Hawks. You just got to sweep opponent after opponent after opponent, because out in the West, the playoffs are the absolute grind in the NBA playoffs. And over in the West, we'll probably see multiple playoff series games going 6 or 7 out in the West, whereas the Celtics here, just you get a substantial lead, 8-game advantage over the number 2 team in the East. Just play like that in the playoffs. Just keep on sweeping teams as much as possible. Would like it done in 4, if not 5, and just get those games done and over and quick in the series, and avoid any sort of injuries, recover, get a ton of rest, get back out there, keep on doing what you're doing, and wow, doing it tonight. Doing it once again with a couple days off of rest for the Celtics to prep for this game. So they had played last on Tuesday. They had 2 days off for Wednesday and Thursday. 2 full days off, and then tonight back in action on their home floor. Just textbook right now for the Celtics. They get a 5-game road trip coming up starting on Tuesday. So Tuesday, March the 5th to Tuesday, March the 12th. And if they go undefeated there, if we're looking at the Celtics still on like a 14, 15-game win streak come like 10 days from now, it's going to be like, wow, like incredible. Because they got some tough games next week. At Cleveland, at Denver, which is a 10 o'clock start time. Those are the 2 tough ones right there for next week. Also got Golden State first, though. So they got Golden State in their final game of the homestand to close out their 3-game homestand on Sunday. And they've had a lot of trouble in the past with Golden State. This is an opportunity to show in a national audience what you can do on Sunday afternoon against Golden State, and make sure that you're legit and for real. Back to action. Luka, turnaround, drills the 2. I got a lacrosse game tomorrow that I'm announcing, so I'll be doing lacrosse tomorrow. I'm probably going to be catching up on a lot of stuff. My next stream after this will be on Sunday, Celtics versus Golden State at 3:30 p.m. Feel free to join in. Brown passes down low. Off the Tillman, punches it through with a right-handed finish. Xavier Tillman with a slam dunk. Excellent assist right there for Jaylen Brown. That's assist number 27 tonight for the Celtics here with 8 minutes left. 27 total assists, just We saw it at the beginning of this game, just moving the ball so well along with each other. 8 total assists by Derek White, 7 by Drew Holiday, 5 by Jaylen Brown, 3 by Tatum, 3 by Horford off the bench, and assists. Just everybody believing in each other and playing total team basketball and getting everybody involved. Missed leaner off the mark, no good by Kyrie. Celtics pushing tempo. White out of the pack, shovels off to Horford. Horford laces up a 3, came up short off the rim as Kyrie collects the defensive rebound. Kyrie up the floor, 7:45 left to go. Outside, Kleber moves it off to Luka. Luka attacks downhill with a 30-burger. Bounce pass underneath, no good by Kyrie. Missed it from point-blank range. The Celtics collect the rebound. Wide open underneath there by Kyrie from a foot away, and he couldn't convert on the 2. Double team. Horford, bounce pass underneath Tillman. Kick out to the corner. Pritchard takes it, and he makes it. Oh, yeah. Peyton Pritchard sizzles down the 3 ball. 117-96. 19 made threes in this game tonight for the Celtics. Luka backs his way in Pritchard. Luka underneath, puts up the shot over Pritchard. Got it to go, +1. So we're down to 7:02 left to go. This is just great ball movement. That's what Xavier Tillman can offer for you. A little bit of playmaking too. Just underneath the hoop. Sees that Peyton Pritchard is wide open. Fires the pass out to the corner off to Pritchard. And Pritchard took the 3 right down the bottom. So it hit the cylinder. Gets the triple right down the middle. Hey, there we go. Best of luck to Vaughn this weekend. Be on the lookout for my March Madness Bracket Challenge. If you guys are big college sports fans, I should probably have that out this weekend. I'll be posting the links in the chat for the future live streams upcoming. I'll pin those into the chat for the future for like the next 2-3 weeks for the March Madness Bracket Challenge. I'm probably going to see if I can start to get that together on Saturday or Sunday to activate the Bracket Challenge. Horford receives the lob from Tillman, scores the easy 2. 119-99, a 20-point lead for the Celtics. Timeout taken on the floor by Dallas with 6:43 left to go. Just a dominant game tonight for the Celtics. Wow, this is just something special. Like, if Boston comes out of... I'm taking this game by game, obviously, but if the Celtics come out of Denver with a win, that's next week, I think they got a legitimate chance to, go on a massive win streak after that for them. Let's see here, their upcoming schedule. Next game's at home against Golden State. That's a game that cannot be overlooked. If you're looking at a big Jason Tatum game, look no further to Sunday. I'll be back live streaming on Sunday. Jason Tatum's birthday is also on Sunday. He'll be turning 26 years old. The Celtics host Golden State at 3:30 p.m. at the TD Garden. After that, they got 5 straight games on the road from March the 5th through March the 12th. Starts off with Cleveland, number 2 in the East, which the Celtics have an 8-game advantage. Celtics can push that advantage even further on Tuesday next week. After that, this is the tough one. They're on the road at Denver next Thursday. They go from Cleveland, a road game on Tuesday, to a road game at Denver on Thursday. That's going to be really difficult. It's also at 10 p.m. Next Thursday. So that's the toughest one on the schedule. After that, they got Saturday, March 9th at Phoenix. That's no walk in the park either. Phoenix is a really good team. But if they come out of those 3, or the next 4, still winning every single one of those games, I mean, you got to like their chances after that. They're at Portland on Monday, March 11th at 10:30 p.m. That's an extremely late game right there. They're at Utah on March the 12th. And then they got a relatively easy stretch after that. At Washington, March 17th. Hosting Detroit on a back-to-back at home on March 18th. They get the Bucks game thrown in the middle of that on March the 20th, so you know that they're going to want to get revenge on Milwaukee for what happened back in January. March 22nd, on the road at Detroit. This is a really easy schedule between the 22nd and the 28th of March between Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta twice in that stretch. Yeah, they got some easy teams late stage of March. They got the Pistons twice. They got the Hawks late that month twice. Trae Young might be back for that by the time we get to the end of the month. Washington's in there once. They got Portland's in there 10 days from now. So there's some teams they should definitely be able to take advantage of, but can't overlook the next couple. It's tough. Golden State, Cleveland, Denver, Phoenix, 4 in a row. They got brutal matchups that they have upcoming, but if they come out of those for like all victories, holy smokes. Wow, that would be something. Oh, wow. Congrats right there to Anthony Edwards, the birth of his child today. That's awesome, man. 6:40 left to go. Down by 20 for Dallas with a possession. P.J. Washington hands it off to Luka. Luka at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles up to the low block. Takes the jumper over Tillman. Swooshes it. Aaron, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Conference tournaments for college basketball potentially depends on what my schedule is. I'm not entirely sure yet because of my schedule. Lob down low. Tillman outside finds Tatum. All depends on when the Celtics streams occur as well. Missed off the back room, no good by Tatum. During the first round of March Madness, though, I'm going to stream the March Madness game. So during that time for March Madness, I'm going to do the March Madness streams instead of like the Celtics stuff when I have a chance, because I only have like that one chance to do March Madness, to cover those games, watch them, and stream them, and there's nothing better than March Madness basketball. Missed shot, no good at the free throw circle by Jaylen Brown on the 15-footer. 119-101, under 5.5 left to go. Luka, dump off down low. Washington, double clutch, cashes it off the glass for 2. 16-point game now. Riley, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. At the wing with Brown. Sends it on top off to Tatum. Tatum with 27. Brown's got 25. Last time they combined for 73. The previous matchup against Dallas. Tatum at the baseline. Tatum off the up fake. Takes the shot. Gets fouled by Luka. Luka had his back turned. He wasn't even aware where Tatum was. Wow, Tyrese Halliburton, nothing so far to the third. Yeah, Indiana really struggling tonight in that game. They're getting destroyed 100-66 right now, the Pelicans lead. All the other games are relatively close. First one is good by Tatum. And be on the lookout. I should have the bracket challenge activated sometime this week, and I'm going to see if I can get to that. So hopefully the next stream I'll have the March Madness bracket challenge over at the ESPN Tournament Challenge activated for you guys to sign up, be a part of the bracket group. I'm going to see if I can get to that sometime tomorrow night, most likely, or Sunday morning. And turnover committed there by Kyrie. Just wherever Kyrie goes, hasn't been the same, picking up W's against his former team ever since he has stomped on Lucky. Karma really got him back for what happened there 3 years ago. Tatum passes down low, deflected by Kleber, loose ball. Horford came away with it, but it was touched first at the baseline off of Luka. So Celtics will keep the possession, 6 on the shot clock. Underneath, Jaylen Brown, the inbound passer, finds Tatum. Shot clock down to 5. Tatum at the wing. A step back 3 in the air over Washington. Oh, he hits it. Bullseye. Rips it right through the chute. Splashes down to 3 for JT. Back up by 21 in this game. Largest lead for the Celtics. Tatum off to Kleber, outside into the hands to a Kyrie. Attacks inside a paint. No good. Missed off the mark. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Tatum up the floor, finds Horford. Horford wide open, tries a 3. Nothing but net delivers. Al Horford getting on the 3-point game tonight. Domination, fascination, Everything tonight going well for the Celtics on their home floor. On a Friday night, they lead by 24. Timeout in the court by the Mavs. This is just sensational basketball. Everybody playing along together as a team. One cohesive unit going right down the line. Everything is just working out so smoothly. 32 by Tatum. They got 6 guys in double figures tonight. 32 by Tatum, 25 by Brown, 24 by Porzingis, 13 by White, 11 by Holiday, 12 by Horford. Just, man, it's just an absolute gem watching this team play together. Just, they're crushing it. Everybody believing with one another, making the extra passes. They know whoever's out there can make a shot. There's no like weak guy on the floor that nobody doesn't trust or doesn't have confidence in. Just everybody believes in one another, and this is just such a sight to see. Just incredible what we're witnessing tonight from the Celtics squad. It's just everybody out there balling, having fun, putting in the work, and the hard work really pays off. 30 total assists on 21 made threes tonight in this game. You got to look towards that assist number. Just incredible at 30. Perfect 12 for 12 at the free throw line, 55% shooting from the floor, 50% even from 3 at 21 for 42 from the perimeter. Only 7 total turnovers. Just incredible game by the Celtics tonight. Even on the glass, 41 to 41. If this game, I don't know if there's any like analytics out there that does like the game scores. I haven't checked in depth yet. I know for college basketball, there's a site called Bartorvik that does all the game scores, and they rate them from 1 to 100. Actually, they have negative numbers. If you did that bad for negative numbers, like Virginia, I think got like a -7. That game that they got blown out against Virginia Tech and could only score in the 40s. But if this was rated a game score on Bartorvik.com, I wonder where it would be put, because this has just simply been sensational what the Celtics have done tonight. Dallas will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. I mean, both offense and defense, just two-way altogether. Constantly a machine. Like, I've got it down to my notes how many times they've scored 115 plus lately. Or 110. Yeah, on this 9-game win streak, they have scored at least 110. Make it 10 straight wins tonight that they have tallied at least 110. And then on their the previous 6 games, their opponents have scored 112 or fewer. And right now, Dallas is at 104 with 3.5 left. Second shot went down at the free throw line. 23-point advantage. Pritchard. Bounce pass into the hands to Tillman. Hands it off to Pritchard. Pritchard looking to get some shots in here. Pritchard off the roll down. Finds Tillman. Backdoor. Scores the layup. Up and in off the glass. Good to see. For the acquisition for the Memphis Grizzlies, Peyton Pritchard going up into the jump shot motion. Instead fired a fastball off the pass into the hands to Tillman, who did it the rest of the work. Jumper no good from 2. 10-1 run by the Celtics. Rebound controlled by Savi Mikhailiuk for Boston as they've cleared out the bench. Downhill to the rim. Peyton Pritchard looking to make easy out there. Weaves his way, slicing defenders to the cup for 2 more. 131 to 104. 2:45 left to go. Handoff, Dwight Powell. Still with the Dallas Mavericks. Josh Green off to his teammate. Jumper deep 2. It's good for 2 for Dallas. And that's Olivier Maxence Prosper, the rookie from Marquette, who just made the shot. Dominant performance tonight by Boston. O'Shea Brissett floats up the shot, missed off the mark. Rebound control by Maxence Prosper for Dallas. Maxence Prosper blocked down low by Tillman. Hauser up ahead off to Mikhailiuk. Mikhailiuk, free throw circle. Dump off the hands of Brissett. Turns it over. 2 minutes left to go. Celtics dominant in the big way, especially in the fourth quarter, 26-19. There was 1 point in this game that Dallas, at 1 point in the third, trailed by 2. Once again, the Celtics just find a way to shut the door even further. And back in January, the Celtics broke the Mavs pretty strong. The Mavs couldn't find a rhythm in late January after the Celtics came into Dallas, and the Celtics won against Dallas by 9. We'll see if this dampens the confidence once again of Dallas. They enter this game 8-2 in their previous 10. They went on a 7-game win streak that snapped last week, and the Celtics win big once again, and we'll see if that affects Dallas upcoming in the future. Jaden Springer getting in on the action. He scores off the putback. Final minute and a half left to go to the rim. It's a made layup there by Jaden Hardy for Dallas. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in tonight. Before you sign off, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and this Celtics squad just looking incredible. Pritchard inside the key. Pritchard off the up fake. Puts one up, puts one through. It is good for 2. Peyton Pritchard, baby. 135 on the board. Making threes. What a game tonight by Boston. Just a total clinic. 21 for 43 from the perimeter. 49%. 55% shooting. 32 total assists on 51 made field goals. Just all around total team basketball. Love what I'm seeing right here. Just massive margins as of late what the Celtics have done. And they are looking like a machine on the floor as we're down to the final minute. Feel free to join back in. I'll be back in on Sunday for Celtics versus Warriors, 3:30 p.m. I'll probably post in the community tab sometime this weekend. The March Madness Bracket Challenge group will post that into the next video as well, along with future streams for the pinned link if anybody would like to join in for that March Madness Bracket Challenge, since we're now into the month of March. But great way to start things off. The Boston Celtics have not lost a game in a month's time. Last loss came on February 1st against the Lakers. They have been perfect ever since, upping their win streak to 10. O'Shea Brissett, count it, and a 1 coming up at the free throw line for Brissett. Just a stamp to an excellent night tonight on a Friday night, giving the fans what they deserve. The fans paid money for that ticket, and each and every single one of them should feel grateful that they got their money's worth for tonight's game. 138 to 110. So we're down to under 10 seconds left to go. The Boston Celtics slaughter the Dallas Mavericks, who came into this game 8-2 in their previous 10 games. And the Celtics, no match for Dallas tonight, have won at 10 in a row. The whole crowd up on his feet. Incredible victory tonight on a Friday night for the Celtics as we go final. 138 to 110, a 28-point victory by Boston tonight at the TD Garden. Incredible performance by the Celtics as they make it 10 straight in a row. Just sensational. Entire starting 5 scored in double figures. 7 players in double digits tonight for Boston. 32 points by Jason Tatum after a really tough first quarter for Tatum where he had just 2. He finished with 32 for JT on 10 for 19 shooting, 5 for 9 from 3. He didn't even attempt a single shot in the first 7 minutes of the game tonight. 25 points by Jaylen Brown, 24 by Porzingis, 13 by White with 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks. Holiday had 11.7 assists, 2 steals, 12 by Horford, at 10 by Pritchard. Just a phenomenal game all around for Boston tonight. Thanks so much all for joining in. I'll be back on Sunday covering Celtics versus Warriors. After that, I'll post in the community tab because I haven't looked at the schedule next week or so, but I'll probably do some more streams for next week once I get a hold of the schedule. But I know for sure I plan on covering Celtics versus Cavs on Tuesday as well. So hoping to be back on Sunday. If not on Tuesday, I'll see out there if I'm able to get my work done. Maybe Monday. I haven't even checked the game schedule or what for next week or so, but I'll post in the community tab when I do plan on for my upcoming schedule, probably sometime this weekend or so. But I'll catch you guys on Sunday for the next one, 3:30 p.m. Celtics hosting the Golden State Warriors to close out their homestand before they're on the road next week at the Cavs on Tuesday, and then at the Nuggets on Thursday. That's going to be a big, big game next Thursday, 10 p.m. at Denver, and then at the Suns the following Saturday after this one, March the 9th. Thanks so much, all, for being a part here in the stream. You guys, the legends on the channel tonight for this one. And wow, just simply impressive what the Celtics did tonight. And by the way, quick shout out here for Jason. Jason, the legend here on the channel, in the first quarter, he actually gifted three of the longtime viewers here on the channel membership. So a big shout out to my man Jason for his generosity. He's the absolute legend. As we got new members tonight between Jeffrey, Vegas, and Daniel on the stream, as I'll close out here to the channel members in just a moment. But thanks so much, all, for joining in. Hope to catch you guys back on Sunday for Celtics versus Golden State as we wrap up. Boston wins 138-110. Wrap it up here with the channel members. We got Jason, and a big shout out here. Appreciation to Jason. Because of him, we got 3 new channel members between Daniel, Jeffrey, and Vegas. We got Jason, Warren, Rajiv, I Am Ghost, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, SG Sports Talk, Ice Baby, Robin, and Melinda. Thanks all for joining in for this one tonight. A massive win by the Boston Celtics, winning 138-110 at home against the Dallas Mavericks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Hope to catch you guys on Sunday, if you guys would be around. And I really appreciate it for joining in for this one tonight. The Celtics win 138-110. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, everyone.